things going on in the world today. Every time Dick and Harry got something to say, but what they said ain't got no fabric to it. Yay takes the thoughts with dice straight through it. It's all about rumors and people feuding. If we're not uplifting, then what we doing? Yeah, they love the culture, yet they trying to wreck it. But are we ready to go hard to protect it? If we don't stand firm, then we're sure to fall. Are you ready to fight this thing and accept the call? Or it's all about dealerships and the mall? Now I'm ready to go for broke like Apostle Paul. I'm charged with the task to keep it real, moving straight forward, not about to yield. Tackling every subject, yeah, you know the drill. R.I.P. Guru, I bring that mass appeal. Our ancestors stood tall despite abuse. We got all the tools, so what's our excuse? It's time to show a face and take off the mask. It's something every yay, it's the podcast. 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 It's something every yay, it's the podcast.
What it do, what it do, what it do. Welcome to another episode of Something Every Yay, the podcast. I am your host, Daniel F. Jones. We would have been on, man, but like I always say, technology is great when it works. But like I told my guests, it's the devil, man. The devil is a lie. We gonna do this thing. You know, like always, we can go ahead and get our little house cleaning situation out the way right now. You know, go to my YouTube channel, man. Go and put in Daniel F. Jones and subscribe. Cost you absolutely nothing. Click that bell. Also, you can follow me. You can put the whole thing in there. It's Something Every Yay podcast. Won't be in other outlets real soon. I'm just working that through it. Go to Instagram, Coach_Jones32 or Dakota_32. People say, why you got two IGs? I don't know. Some people just do not go to the Coach Jones _32. They go to Dakota. So I'm going to keep that joint up. And another thing real quick, I want to go ahead and shout out what you need to do. Let me get it here. If I can see. Yeah, my eyes are getting bad, people, but it's all right. Okay, go to Love Joan Legacy. Get all your gear. And check it out. It's now a virtual mall. There it is on the screen. www.theParasolar LoveJones.com. We got a lot of different stores, but shop that Love Jones. Check out, it's Christmas time. They got women clothes, petite, plus size. Got shoes, hats, purses, jewelry. Got a few man items. Hey, even got bed sheets. Whatever you need, it is there. So definitely go support that right there. There she is, Love Joan Legacy. Yeah, go support. Definitely. We will get this thing started here. This is episode 22. Now it's crazy. My guest today, when I decided to do my podcast last year, I wrote a hit list of people who I wanted to interview. And he was on like my top 30 list. And we talked the other night, but we was gonna plan to just probably do it at a later date. And we were talking, and I finally got to bed, and we were talking about 11:57. Before we know it, we chopping up damn near 2 hours. Damn it. Then we keep the yesterday. But this is about my young bro. So I'm gonna keep this professional, but this is my young bro right now. I'm gonna bring him on right now. This is Terrance Roberson. What's up, my dude?
What's up, big bro? What's up, man?
What's going on? People say, who is Terrance Roberson? Well, I'm telling you right now. Hoopers know. Let me tell you, hoopers know. It's a difference. See, there's people who play basketball, and it's hoopers. Two different people, you know what I mean? Just like they are rappers, but then they are MCs. It's a difference. This is a hooper right here. I'm going to go down real quick here. This is young brother. We're going to go through all his accolades throughout, but we're going to start from the genesis. Terrance Roberson. Okay. Terrance Roberson. Some people are like, well, I'm not a hooper, so who is this guy? Hey, just slow your roll. We got you. We got you.
We got you.
We got you. All right, so let's start from the beginning. So, Terrence, where were you born?
I was born in Saginaw, Michigan, born and raised.
Sag Nasty, stand up.
Nasty.
All right. So, you have any siblings? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
man, I
thinking.
got.
Okay, got you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man, I got three sisters, man, and one brother, man. Yeah, three
Okay,
sisters
okay.
and one.
Oh, cool. That's
Yeah.
what's up. That's what's up. All right. So, kind of tell me what was life like with your siblings and your family growing up in Sag?
Well, man, it was good, man. It was me, my moms and my pops. In the early going.
Yeah,
My moms and my pops. They had separated when I was, I don't know, like first grade or something like that. But pops was always in my life. You know,
yeah,
um, so it was good, man. My mom's did hair. What I'm saying, she did hair for a living, had her own shop. And I mean, for me, as a kid with no responsibilities, it was great. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
sir.
I was spoiled. I was a spoiled kid. You know what I'm saying? But my mama was real strict. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was good, man. I can't complain, not one bit. And as it went on, my mom had my little sister. Um, Probably about 6 months before she passed. So she didn't get to meet my mom. So
Yeah,
up until that point, up until when I was 11, life was great, you know.
yeah,
And but at 11, tragedy hit, and it was just one of them things where mom passed in church, and man, it just took a turn from there.
yeah. That's we're gonna get into that later. But yeah. I mean, when I heard that your mom packed the church, I said she was in the right place at the right time too,
Oh
and
yeah,
she
God,
just she praised it. And God, I'm already here. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I know how that is. In terms of losing a mom, but I didn't lose a mom at such a tender age of 11.
yeah, made it so.
That's
You know,
oh Lord,
you lose somebody like hers. Like I said, my pops was there, but she was mom's pop. She was everything. So
yeah,
lose her at 11 when I'm going up on my basketball thing, and for her to never see me even play a game, man, that was, from 5 years old up until 11, she never saw me in a real like physical game. And then the game she did come, she got stuck at work, and so she
oh
got there
wow,
5 or 10 seconds left on the clock or something, so she never saw me like in action. So that's kind of what I kind of regret the most. My mom's never
yeah,
physically in the stands, and so, but it was cool. Like I said, my daddy bagged up all that. He never missed a game, not one game from when I was 5 all the way until I left BV in the 12th grade. He never missed one game.
yeah. That's what's up, man. That's because I was talking to this cat the other day, man, and we was talking parents, and he was talking about she was tripping with his mom about whatever. He grow. I said, dude, you can go home and you can go over there right now and patch that up.
Man,
And see, and I don't people mean well, but I don't like when people say when someone is trying to condone someone say, "Hey, I know what you're going through, but your parents
yeah,
are alive." No, you don't.
no, you don't, man.
No, you don't.
You
And I
don't,
know they
man.
mean well. I know they mean well, but no, you don't.
Yeah, man. Like that's crazy you say that, man. Cause that's like one of the things that kind of like not get to me. But like I'm like you say, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Until you up in church see your mama talking and she just fall dead from talking. You don't know.
Yeah,
Saying like you can't even stomach the feeling, the emotions that go into that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like to even, you ain't get no phone call, you ain't get no, none of that. You right there, you right there watching this, you know what I'm saying? You watching this, it's like in 3D, you know what I'm saying? So it was crazy, man. It was crazy.
and see this. What I like to do, I always have a script, man, but I like real conversation, man. So what me and you talking about right now is not in my mix because you just took me there. Because my thing is, I don't know, like for me, like again, even I can't even relate to what you're saying because I still was in my early 20s, like 21, 22. I
Right,
could
right.
imagine losing my mom at 11.
Man.
So I can't even relate to what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? And for
Yeah.
me, like if I can't, and that's what makes your journey so still incredible. You know what I'm saying? Because it just, yeah, I'm gonna go on because we'll stay there because
Yeah.
moms, like, pops, we love our pops. We say, here, man,
Yeah.
he good,
Yeah.
but moms,
Yeah. Because before we go on, it's just like because she was only 31, man. So when you look at somebody 31 now, you know what I'm saying? Like you look and you be like, damn, my mama was 31. So
yeah,
as a kid, you don't really know what 31 is, So you see somebody at 31 now, you 47, you like, damn, like my mama was
yeah,
doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? At 31,
yeah,
she established, she got her own shop, driving one of the baddest cars. Like she was just it. You know what I'm saying? She just,
yeah,
didn't smoke, didn't drink, church going. So it was like, man, it was a tough loss, man. It was tough.
yeah, yeah. No,
Mm-hmm.
no, I was say I can't imagine that. Like I said, at 11, I
At
can't.
11, yeah, 11,
I
man.
can't. So let me ask you this.
Mhm.
Let's see, when did you notice and others notice that it was something special about you in terms of basketball? About how old were you?
When something was special in me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say, if you want to say something, I'm gonna have to say, man, when Reg Robinson gave me my shot at 5 years old.
Okay. Okay.
When
Okay. Shout out to Red Robson. Let's go. Okay. So
yeah,
how did that turn about?
best coach, you know what I'm saying, that I had, man. When Reg Robinson gave me my shot at 5 years old at the neighborhood house on the third and fourth grade Salina Alphabets team, man. You know, that was that was when my journey started. Like that's when, when you 5 years old playing with third and fourth graders, somebody had to see something special in you. You
Yeah.
feel what just look at a 5-year-old now. And not only did I was a 5-year-old, I knew what to do. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like that's a difference. Like you wasn't still in the, you had your trouble. But when he put me in that game at the neighborhood house, packed house, man, on the Christmas tournament, we playing against Emerson. I never forget it. And he put me in, man, and they go for a loose. I go for a loose ball, and the dude got it, and I tied him up because I knew the jump ball, and the crowd go crazy. You know what I'm saying? And of course, he got the jump ball, but that was the moment right there. You know what I'm saying? That was my starting moment. And
Yeah. Well,
from
you took me back right there, man.
there, yeah, man, because man, that's
Exactly. Yeah.
can you
That's
man, Reg, right?
it's that instant gratification, man. It's when
Yeah,
you
man,
hear that cry. I've heard actors that do theater. They
yeah,
do a theater for a month, and they said just that instant right there with the crowd. Well, if you make a movie, you don't know because people watching that show at home, you don't know how they reacting. So
yeah,
to
because
hear that crowd like that,
at 5 years old, you don't really supposed to know the time up or to
right?
get the all of I was on him, so and then from there, Reg just worked with me. So from like 5 years old, I was with Reg all the way up until um my like my fourth grade year I was at Holy Cross. People thought I was at Salina because I played for Salina, but I really was at Holy Cross. And
Listen,
so
that's what's crazy. What's crazy? I know you was at Holy Cross, and you know when I found that out last night. You know what? And it wasn't from you. I
ah
I talked to one of my. I'm gonna tell you right now, my
yeah
girl, my best friend's girl, Keisha Fields.
yeah
I said,
yeah.
I was talking with her. Say, yeah. You say, you know what, Terrance? We was a few of us. We all he was at Holy Cross with it. She told me that last night.
I was at Holy Cross. Shay got a
Yeah,
real there. We had, that was I was at Holy Cross from like the kindergarten until the third grade, and then I moved to Houghton, but I still was playing for Salina. And so my fourth grade year, they caught on to it. Somebody came to the game, caught on to it, so they made me stop. So my whole fourth grade year of elementary, I didn't even play. I didn't even play at all. And then me and Aaron hooked because she went to Houghton with me. Me and
yeah,
Aaron
yeah.
Aaron hooked up in the Christmas tournament. I was in the fourth grade. I played fifth and sixth, and we played at a Christmas tournament at the Civitan. And so,
You said that very, very political. You said so basically somebody tricked. and said that you weren't supposed to be
Yeah,
playing.
somebody told, which wasn't no more than right. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no more than right.
Yeah, but the point I'm making, you see something online, man. People have been tricking forever, telling
Yeah,
on folks. Because now if you was a scrub, they wouldn't have said nothing.
yeah, but see, they didn't know. They didn't know because I was at Holy Cross, and then I was from the South Side too. My whole family from the South Side, so
Yeah,
I'm basically born and raised on the South Side. So they thought I was just Salina, you know, whatever. So
yeah.
by my
Naturally.
grade year, I started playing for Houghton. But by my 5th grade year, it was on and popping. Then it was 30s and 40s. You know, I was on my way by.
You give them 30, 40 pieces.
Well, I'm averaging about 38. You know what I'm saying? I'm averaging 38, 40 for sure. That ain't no lie. I'm getting 40s. I'm getting 38s, 40s. I'm on and popping it. By my 6th grade year, it was over. It was over.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Okay, so now going into Weber. Now, was that
Right.
considered your neighborhood school? That school you supposed to go to, or
Yeah. Yeah, I actually growed up. I actually stayed right across the street. You take like 5 steps from my house to Weber. I'm at Weber front door almost 20 steps. So that was my, that was my school. So yeah, so going into Weber, I was like but people probably don't know. I didn't even play my 7th grade year. You
oh,
know,
really?
yeah, I got in trouble in school. Like my daddy took it away from me. So I played like probably like I don't know, maybe 5 games, maybe my 7th grade year. And Reg told me if we didn't beat North, because North had a good team, that he wasn't gonna let me play
Yeah,
the whole, you know, and they ended up beating North, whatever, but we ended up winning championship. But by my 8th grade year, we didn't want to play. I didn't want to play 7th and 8th grade no more. I was good enough to play 9th grade. So 7th and 8th and then 9th grade. So me and Alton Sanders, Puncho, we
yeah.
like we don't want to play 7th and 8th grade. Or they let us play 9th grade. You know what I'm saying? And the rest is history. You know, it's the first game, 6 dunks. You know what I'm saying? And it was on and popping. It was once I learned how to dunk and my legs got up under me, it was over.
See, I'm gonna tell you something that's crazy now. So I'm imagining now you had to be in the 8th, and I came home to maybe my 6th. I let y'all know, folks. He's still like he's 18 years old. this my young bro. I got him by about 6 years.
Right.
So I came home from school. So I'm gonna think through channels. What the hell is this? They were showing Weber. Let me just explain. I need to explain to people who from big metropolitan city. I'm from Chicago here. They don't show a lot of high school stuff on the news, or because there's so many schools. But in
Right.
Saginaw, when it's hooping Friday and Tuesday night for high school, you want to watch the news. They did not put junior high kids on the news. Now I'm gonna go on record and say this never happened. And so they threw it. And see, I'm using my poncho. I know some little dark kid threw it up. Some kid, I'm like, what the hell? I said, he said, Weber beats, I don't know who you. I said, this is Weber? And it was you, and I look back now. I said, this crazy as hell.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. We was tough at Webb, man. We was tough, man. Our 9th grade team could have battled with some high school teams, man. We was tough. But see, the thing about it, we all played together and came up together in AAU, Saginaw Pride.
yeah,
Reg
Saginaw
Robinson,
Pride, right.
Reg
Right.
Robinson, Reg Robinson again. So we all knew each other. We all played together, and so it was
It was
shit.
just like,
So by me going to, by me, jumping ship. I was like, I was jumping ship and going to BV. It was like, all my partners felt like I let them down, and
yeah, we gonna get that's a great
I
segue. Because
and
listen,
and I did,
no,
I
go ahead.
did, I
Well,
did, I
hold on.
did.
Well, yeah, but we see, man. Look, stop. I'm trying to look at my note. Yeah, we look, people. This my young bro. This is a real story, man. Y'all don't even
Yeah,
understand how I'm
yeah,
feeling right now. Now, check this out, dog. Now, that's what because so I'm saying all that to say when I say on news. Now I'm sure somebody gonna hit me up because every time you say something, well, no, whatever. From what I know, I remember 2 kids from junior high that was getting pub like that in Saginaw going into high school. It was you and Delano Johnson.
ain't no Johnson.
Lano, because and my pops worked at Eddie.
Hey,
And so my
Lane,
pops was already talking about, I'm like, man, talking about this Negro.
Man,
So many times when later on had 63, I think it was against Central. Yeah, like so.
North, I think
Oh,
3-4.
whoever. Yes, I don't. I remember the
Yeah.
number. It was like 63.
With no threes though.
No, that's what I'm saying. See, 103s. So
No threes.
actually, was it 100? You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Because he shot threes too. So
40, you don't even know what could have happened.
right. So y'all's the only two. So the buzz is out. Where does kid go? Okay, because naturally, obviously, there's no need for you to play ninth grade ball at Weber. You did so good in
Right.
eighth grade, and the high, Saginaw High, they started 10th.
Right.
So, how did the conversation start as far as you trying to come to BV? You smile. Hold on. See, wait, hold on. See, I know where you are. Stop that smiling. Tell it like a TI is.
Hey, a lot of people don't know this though, but what really got me to BV, man, one summer, man, I don't even think it was a summer. Maybe it was a summer. I get a phone call, and no, let me bag it up. One Saturday morning, I get the newspaper, and I go to the sports section, and on the front cover is Chester Searles.
Chet.
And it said super fresh, but it said Frosh, F-R-O-S-H, Frosh. It said super Frosh. So I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. I knew him, but I didn't know him. But we had mutual cousins that,
Yeah.
So I'm like, look at this. I'm like, damn, who is this? He's a freshman. I'm in 8th grade. I'm going to the 9th. So, season over, So I'm like, damn, So during that summer, it's Gus Macker time. So I get a phone call, and it's Chester. I'm like, damn. I'm like, what's up? We kick it or whatever. He's like, man, I want you to play with Gus Macker with Milton Barnes or whatever, and me, you, Quentin Ridley, and Torrey Clark. So I'm like, cool, So man, I go up to Bronco. We had practice at Bronco. First time I ever been to Bronco in my life.
Shout out to Bronco. That's my Ellie. That's my elementary. Shout out to Bronco.
Them high ass rims. Them rims were so.
Yep, that's why. Hey, that's why I got arc on my jump shot now. Exactly.
And them rims so.
You wild for that. You wild.
But look, I say that to say this. So I meet Chester. He come. We got to go. Trying to got little BB practice jersey on. You know what I'm saying? He got muscles in. He's his physique. I'm like, there, no Diddy, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn. So we get to kicking it. So make a long story short, we playing the Gus Macker together, and we don't lose for sure. But the chemistry was tough. So he like, bro, like, why don't you come to summer league with me? I'm like, summer league. He like, yeah, man. Why don't you come to summer league with me at BV? We got summer league, bro. Just to come hoop, So I'm like, all right. I'm like, all right, man. I come. But my inner me was like, nah, bro. I'm from the city. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I feel you.
I ain't really trying to entertain the BV thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to Saginaw High, and you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But he was persistent though. He was like, you know what I'm saying? Like almost like he was recruiting me without recruiting me because nobody told him to, but he wanted to play with me or whatever. So I ended up going. I ended up going. And so when I come in the gym, but I always wanted to meet Coach Reed. I always wanted to meet him. So when I come in the gym, he right there at the door. He always said at the door, him and Tim Hemming. Or whatever. So I come in, and they introduced me to him. So we like start playing, man, and I had seen Roberson and Terrance Plow, and the gym was packed. We go on both sides.
Yes, sir.
So I got in, we started playing, man, and I wasn't playing like myself, I know, but I ain't feel, you know what I'm saying, because like I said, I was a city kid, and this all BV shit. I'm like, so Terrance Plow come to me, he say, man, you playing like a whoop whoop, So I'm like, man, play your game, bro. And I'm like, all right. So the next play, I can't make this up. My man Garland Davis, shout out to my man Garland Davis, man.
Yeah.
Shot the ball, and we ain't had no glass. We had them boyoings, them.
Yes, sir.
And then hollows.
Yeah.
Well, it hit the backboard. Boom, it hit on the other side. Man, I came on the other side, came off, and I must have two-hand that thing. So, and it was on and popping. And just the love, you know what I'm saying? It was just, and from there on, I said, shit, I ain't going back to, I ain't going. But then Coach Reed sent us to BC camp.
Yeah.
When he sent us to the BC camp, and I did my thing, and I won a dunk contest against Kenny Pratt from Iowa State.
Yeah.
I ain't going back to high school. I mean, junior high. I'm not.
Now I'm gonna tell you something that you don't know. Trust me, I ain't gonna lie, because my memory, people will be saying my memory is crazy. I thought everybody remembered like that. You said the Gus Macker. I guess something by the time I came on this summer, the buzz was out about this kid from Weber who might go to BV. I saw you at the Gus Macker. And
Yeah.
and I pulled up on you. So I'm like, hey, what's up, young blood? I said, what's that? So, hey, I introduced myself. I said, I played BV, one state there, you know what I'm saying? Trying to talk my little accolades, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I played college ball one night, you know what I mean? I said, man, you think I'm going to BV? I don't know, man. It was like, that's why when that little smile, you do this little smile here, like you want to say, you want to be, I said, well, look here, man. I said, it's a real program, bro. And so just really consider it. So then once
Yeah,
time
because Eric Henderson, shout out to my man E. Hen, man.
Yeah,
He was
Eric, shout out.
He was working at Imperial Sports.
Mm-hmm.
And I came in Imperial Sports, and he said, word for word, he said that, hey man, he say, man, if you come to BV, man, we gonna win state. And I'm like, yeah, I'm blowing it off, but I'm listening to him. I'm listening. He like, man, I'm telling you, man, woo, 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 woo. We need to give it a try, woo, this and that. So, I gave it like I said, we went to the camp or whatever, and we did. I did my thing. And so when we get back, it was like I was like 70% in.
Yeah.
I was like 70%. And because I was, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, I was a Trojan,
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
so it was just like, but just one thing that kind of like, like I knew Coach T, and and his players know how I know, and my only thing was I like never got to talk to him, like I never got like. He never said like what's up, you know what I'm saying, and that's what I was kind of looking as a kid. You kind of like look for that, like you kind of look for the a little conversation, a little something.
Listen,
I ain't get that. Not that he didn't.
Dude, I feel exactly. Listen, man. Let me tell you something. Again, this is. I see my notes. Whatever. I'm gonna get to back. Listen, that's what you just said is so real, because. And I'm gonna tell you, and I'm not gonna speak for Coach T, but this is what I think he did. It's a similar thing to a coach that was here. At one point, I was coaching my first 10 years. I had this junior high, and we ran this thing. And they were scared of all these little tough little schools. And then we came. I said, "Well, Negro, I'm from Saginaw. I don't know about this." So I brought my Saginaw DV stuff there. So, and he lost so many of my kids. He said, "Well, they're gonna come in anyway." And sometimes that kid just want that reassurance.
Yeah,
It's no way in hell how what you was doing that way. I'm telling you right now. Just I'm gonna say it. I'm grown, whatever. Nobody don't like it, whatever. This is my show. Listen, it ain't no way in hell. I don't say you would have ended up in BV. It'd have been a fight. It ain't no way in hell you would have not have been wearing a Trojan. If I was told that, I said this is insane. But then you got to go back and shout out to Coach Reeves. It's like it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Like he came to a couple of my games. It was, and he probably couldn't say nothing. It was just a me. Like I used to find myself like
you're right though.
Looking at him, you know what I'm saying, looking for a wink or something.
Because he knew he was coming to high. He just knew because you should have been in theory a Trojan.
Yeah.
So I think he was like, yeah, he coming.
Yeah.
But as a kid, you still wanted that.
I just wanted something like
Absolutely.
So that kind of like, you didn't play a major, but it just was like,
It
like.
definitely,
But yeah,
absolutely.
but once that summer, like we played at Arthur Eddy. This where it all began. Like we started, they had the summer league at Arthur Eddy, and I played for I played with Coach Drew, Daniel West, and
Yeah.
Sid
Shout out
Morrell
to
show.
you.
Sid,
Shout out to
Sid,
Sid. Yeah.
Sid
Yeah, my young
Morrell
boy
show.
too. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Sid Morrell changed my life.
Yeah.
Changed my life. I ain't scared to say changed my life. I like knew I was good, you know what I'm saying? But to see him, what he did on the floor and what he could do on the floor, and unselfish he was, and how I wasn't going nowhere. I was I
Yeah.
was I was 2 feet in when I met him. You know what I'm saying? But I knew him as a kid, but
Yeah.
when I got
You
older,
did.
when I
Yeah.
and then how he was breaking me off, and how he was, and he said that he was coming to BV too, because he was kind of in. I came from Grand Rapids, so he didn't really know if he.
Absolutely.
So it was kind of
Absolutely.
like when we met each other, when we teamed up for each other, it was kind of like that's what made him say shit, and that's what made me say shit, and then we was on our way, and then
Man. Yeah.
like the rest.
Listen, man. That's crazy because I remember, I'm assuming this had to be your freshman year. We're gonna get into how you went to BB. When your freshman year, it had to be a Christmas during Christmas time game, and it had to be because I came home. So I remember it was, and I feel I'm a BV vet. And I got a ring, so I walk security trying to stop. I said, I'm about to go in the locker room at halftime. Shit, I'm that yay. I won here. So the coach was talking pregame talk, and you was like, I know you was ready to go, and you was listening, but you wasn't listening. Like, and coach like, hey T, what's up? I said, I'm just ready to go, coach. And the team's like, hey man, look around you, man. We about to do what we gonna do. They said, you packing said. That was exactly what he said. You packing said. He said, you packing said. He gonna do what he do. So you just can play. So that's what's funny you saying that because I'm telling you something. And then so once it was official that you was there, this was because Johnny was in summer school. I said, this is my exact word. And I'm telling you something, I don't use this word on my station. I really don't.
I'm
I,
glad
I, yeah,
I'm glad
no,
I'm not.
but we talked. I said, Nick, what they finna do for the next couple of years? I
Listen,
said, dude, you have no. I said, dude, because see, so I said, dude. So what went on? Let me stop. Because I was like, these fools finna clown. They
and look,
about to
Sid
clown.
didn't even start the first game of the season.
I
Rodney
didn't. I
Firestone,
didn't. I didn't know that.
Rodney Firestone started the first game of the season. Sid came off the bench.
See,
Sid
T,
came off the Sid came
wow,
off
I didn't know that.
the bench against Country Day. We down 14. We down 14. Country Day got us on the ropes. They got us on
Now
the
that's
ropes.
Shane Betty ain't him, right?
Yeah, but he wasn't there. This was Yapo Montgomery now.
Yapo, yeah. I remember Yapo, little pretty boy.
Yeah, that was Yapo and them, and that little dark skinned chunky guard, they
Yeah,
had.
Colson, I think his name. Yeah.
Yeah, but they had us down by 14 at BV, packed house. And Sid Morrell scored like 14 straight. We beat them 51-50. There's no
Hold
lie.
up. That game was at the BV?
Our first game of the season, we always play Country Day first game of the
Yeah, I know,
season.
but it was at BV though. It wasn't the Civic Center or nothing.
No, it was at BV.
Oh, that gym had to be rocking then.
Oh, it was
It was
rocking. Oh,
yes, sir.
my first high school game. I never saw nothing like it. The atmosphere
Yes,
was stupid.
sir.
I was
Yes,
scared.
sir.
I was scared. I'm not scared, but ooh, that was the atmosphere right there.
Yeah.
That was something different, man.
You
Like,
hooked
yeah,
then.
it was over. Yeah. Then say, yeah, it was over. But Sid scored like 14 straight, man. We beat them by 1. Yeah.
You know what? I'm again. my show, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get back on my journalistic stint. But the thing about said was crazy about what you just said. I didn't know he didn't start the first game.
Yeah, but he didn't miss
Said
a start
so.
though.
Oh,
After that,
of course.
yeah, yeah. After
Hold on.
that,
Yeah.
yeah, he go
Now
after that.
his sophomore year was crazy because now, all right.
Same
Let
thing.
me set this up. Let me set this up for y'all people. We won in '89. We won to '89. Go to college. That next year, they actually had more talent the next year because they had a team of dogs. Of course, Sean and T. Smith, you know what they represent. Tim
Right,
Thomas was there, Juice,
right.
Jermaine Owens, Antoine. I mean, they had a team of dogs. Jamel was there, so they beat Country Day the first game of the season. So,
Yeah,
but I guess at the state when they lost to Chris Webber and them in the championship, coach was talking about he might. It was some stuff, cats down there shooting dice, whatever. So
yeah.
Juice came to my cribs to see this. The second year, I didn't go back to school.
Right.
I was in hiding. If you want to know what happened, watch More Than Coach podcast. You see my interview say what happened. Shout out to Kevin Marshall. But so Juice came to me and said, "Yeah, just come to the trials, man. If I ain't hooping, let me with it." Because word was out he wasn't gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
So said I didn't know said I see said. The early game trial games used to go to three
Yep.
points.
Yeah.
So
So,
said got a steal, threw it down, somebody scored. Dwayne Simon, he ripped Dwayne Simon, threw another dime, somebody scored. Came down again, he ripped somebody else, went off one leg, dumped it, he was hanging the rim. The coach was like, hey man, get off that rim, man. And he said, somebody was up under you. Hey man, ain't nobody up under you, man. Then he got down, then coach like, hey, yeah, who's this guy, man? I said,
yeah.
Coach, I don't know, but he got that boogie. But then I don't think Sid had a grade that year. So as a sophomore, he was there. So when you come in, we already got checked. In my mind, okay, we finna get back to prominence. Now, when you decided officially, I'm at BV.
Right.
Was there any backlash from the city?
Oh,
I'm talking from the streets, and then even from some coaches.
I told you I was a traitor. Wasn't any backlash.
Okay,
Hey,
so actually people was actually saying that.
what? Man, I lost all my friends. I lost all my
Really?
not that I lost them because we cool to this day after high school, whatever.
See,
But during that high school, hell yeah, I was the traitor, man. I
yeah, that's
mean,
tough.
it was just, I mean, because that's all they knew. Like we were city kids, man, and we were supposed to grow up together and
Yeah,
bring them chips to Saginaw. You know what I'm saying? Like that was
yeah,
our bond. That was
yeah.
already works. Like we gonna bring these chips to Saginaw. So when I got them championships at BV, them back to back, that still didn't ease no pain for the city of Saginaw because just being real, them championships was for BV. It wasn't for
You
the
know what?
city.
Let me hold
No,
on. Let me. You know what? I'm gonna take these off so I can see what I'm saying. Let me tell y'all something. We talking. Everybody from the crib know what he's saying. Over
yeah,
my shoulder, you see that Saginaw city limit sign, and you see the benefits and nights. Now, I'm from Saginaw, but it's sections in Saginaw, just like it is in any other. What's
yeah,
funny about Saginaw? It's sections like it's a big city, but it's not. You got Buena
right,
Vista, you got Bridgeport, you know what I'm saying? You got so it's so much. So and what's really crazy, and me and Terry Reed, shout out to Terry Reed, we kind of talked about this, and I don't know why it started. It was a unnecessary dislikeness of BV in the city. BB and
right,
I, and which was really crazy because I told me and T Reed chopped up and me and Dwayne Alway chopped up one time. We was talking. I said, dude, I used to go to the high games as a shorty with the BB games, but I knew we didn't have no coach at the time. Shout out to Brian Humes. I was sweating Brian Humes. I
right.
thought he was the truth. Sam Gloss, Autumn Cat. Shout out to
And
Daryl Reed. So
behind the head shop, man.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. But so I can see how that. I always wondered about that. Was people really
Yeah.
tripping on you? So that, once you decide, did Coach T ever reach out to you after the word was out that you're gonna be at BV? Okay, hey, if you want to talk about it, it's cool.
No. He never physically he never physically out and asked why, you know, like just like I say, like only his players know and people know Coach T. I didn't know Coach T like they knew him. So no, he never reached out or whatever. Only thing was I had to go to court. I had to produce documents, you know what I'm saying? I had to produce saying that I stayed in BV, you know,
Yeah, right.
all the back end of it, because you had to be a Buena Vista resident to even go, to the school coming
Yeah,
from the. So, I had to go to court and produce documents and shit like that. And,
right.
so I don't, I ain't gonna say Coach T did that, but it was
No,
out there.
right.
You know what I'm saying? It was
It may not have been Coach T,
uh,
but it could have been
uh,
somebody within,
like I'm saying,
absolutely.
anybody be like, oh, he ain't from BV, So I had to go produce and so yeah,
Absolutely.
I caught a little slack, and then once the season started, everybody was at my game.
Right.
So so
So,
it
hey,
was it was
listen,
just it was
listen,
just
listen.
I was just at I was feel like, I mean, shit, everybody from the high, she was at my game rocking shit. So it was like, what I'm saying, I think they had
Yeah.
forgot. I mean, it wasn't, because we still, they was still there. You know what I'm saying? So
It's funny you said that. A shout out to Biggie, man. In my spot, Biggie see the two twin towers, Biggie over my shoulder.
yeah,
Biggie was
yeah.
like, he was in Cali. He was in Cali too long. That's what I say when he got he was there too long. But he said, y'all hate me, but y'all gonna start loving me again. Because I produced that stuff. So it's kind of similar to that.
Even say yeah that they hated me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not hate like that. Like,
I
damn,
just
you
heard it.
us.
I heard it the
It was
city
it
though.
was a hurt thing, right?
But I heard it because they they watched it, like I say, the city watched me grow up. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah,
city watched me grow up from 5 years old until I came to BV. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like the city
Right.
hopes. Like I was like that. I was the golden child. You know what I'm saying? Like they couldn't wait
Yeah,
for me to put on that black and
yeah.
gold. And I couldn't wait neither. And it was just, I said in my, my Hall of Fame speech, my mom's wanted me to go to BV. She had threw that out there because her and Coach Reed was cool. Like I got my
And that
first
what you just said carries a lot of weight.
yeah, I got my first pair of forms, man, from Coach Reed. But,
Forms.
she
The
had bought them.
forms, yes, sir.
The shoe Martin played in the game shoe
Yep.
Martin. I got my first pair of forms. I was the only little young kid around Saginaw with some forms. So it was like,
Negro, I ain't had no forms.
that's what I'm saying. So
I ain't had
so,
no forms,
so,
dog.
so mom,
Yeah, I remember them joints. Yeah.
mom,
Yeah.
like she wanted me. She had threw it out there. But if Saginaw High would have had ninth grade, shit, what I'm saying, it really ain't no telling, because I didn't want to leave my friends. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
ain't want to leave, but it was crazy, because my plan was, this was my plan. Man, my daddy had a plan. I tell it on like it is. My plan was I was gonna come to BV my first year, and just see how it was, just because I didn't want to go back to junior high no more. So the plan was to go to BV, and then my 10th grade year, I was gonna transfer back to Saginaw High. Me and my daddy had already
Yeah.
had already talked about it. That was the plan. So I was going to Saginaw High my 10th grade year. I just want to go to high school my first year, and then transfer to back to the city, and then go from there.
Yeah.
But hell, we won the state title,
Right.
state, and so shit. Like I say, then said,
With the core coming back.
yeah,
With the
then the
core coming back.
team coming back minus the white gray, but we put in the Kid
Shout
Cliff.
out to Dwight Gray, my young boy.
The white gray, man. Oh my, shout out to my baby, double shout out. But we
Yeah.
got, Dwight left and we got Nick. So once we got Nick,
Shout out to Nick. Yes, yes, sir.
Nick just brought a whole new. He was the white gray, but he brought like another little flair to it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
absolutely.
Yeah. Because both of them was lockdown defenders, but Nick just had a little bit, his neck and neck, his neck
Yeah.
and neck,
Listen, man, listen. Absolutely. Cause like
Yeah.
Dwight, my young boy from the hood, absolutely. And Nick,
I,
and you know what? Nick is probably like one of the greatest teammates because he sacrificed because he wanted to win. Man, Nick had boogie.
Nick could score.
Yeah,
And when he left
absolutely.
went to college, he showed that. You know what I'm saying?
Down
Like
in
yeah,
the NO. Absolutely.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Scotty Cliff. So
Absolutely.
man, so it was just yeah. So it was just like
Yeah,
that.
that's crazy. Okay, so okay, we got and I'm gonna say this here, because trust me, people gonna look at this. If nobody watch this interview, people from the crib gonna look at this. And
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna say this here. We all Saginaw, man. We all
yeah.
Saginaw.
When you
And
get older, yeah. When you get
yeah,
older,
you
yeah,
think about it, and I'm gonna tell you, and people who live in a big city, like I've been in Chicago for 28 years. I still rep Saginaw, and I rep Chi-Town. Chi-Town been good to me. But I'm gonna say this: when you think when he said the city, now I'm gonna use Chicago as an example. When you think of let's say someone who lived on 69th, 83rd, whatever, probably should have went to Roberson or Simeon. Then they decided to go to Rich South or Hillcrest. That's a long ways. This
right,
Chicago. Saginaw is not big.
right.
Saginaw, so even though it's still the city, it's still small, but it's a bundle of real cats that and hooping. You know what I'm
Some of you
saying?
and some of your
It,
realest hoopers didn't even play high school.
dude, that listen, that's when you said the neighborhood house. I was thinking about the spots where we hooped at. The
Yeah,
neighborhood house, First Ward, the
boy,
Civitan,
and
Vets. I mean, it just
oh,
man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The Y sneaking in because only one person always had a membership.
oh man, you had to sneak in the wire. You ain't lying.
Hey, sneaking the Y. It was one
Over,
white dude with glasses. You know what I'm saying?
going right through the
So
back.
yes, sir. So we was like I said, we was still always one, but it still was that rivalry. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this out real quick. We can keep going. I don't care. Like I said, this is my show. We gonna get back to the interview, y'all. But this my young boy. I'm just gonna rep Saginaw. It makes no sense for Saginaw not to have had just a city tournament for all the schools in Saginaw. I already got the setup. I'm 28 years in my profession. I've been coaching. I could have put the thing together. Just have the top 8 teams from Saginaw. The top 4 seeds get a first game home game. Just say, I'm gonna say, I'm thinking my mind. BD, the High, Newville, and the Hill, they have the top four seeds. You can throw in Bridgeport, Valley Lutheran, Heritage, and Carlton. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever. And then they all play. The top 4 seeds get a home game. Them
Right.
top 4 seeds would have won. And then the final 4 be at the Civic Center on a Friday and the champions on Saturday. And you could
Oh, that,
also have promote businesses, this particular black business, that Saturday
oh, that
morning, have a cheerleading competition. Man, that would have been live. Why we didn't
would have
have a city tournament, man? The fact
been.
that
Yeah,
the
I
High and
wonder,
BV never played is criminal. The
man.
two top predominantly black schools in Saginaw that didn't play, that's crazy.
Y'all always be me and my ex teammates, they always be talking stuff to me, man. Like, what if we would have played the High back in our day? What they, you know,
Y'all,
yeah.
no. Wait a minute. There are some years that have been a good game. Y'all would have beat the hell out of High. Y'all.
I be, but you can't,
Peace. No. That's the minimum. Now, there are some years there have been some really good games. Y'all, but during y'all time, y'all the 30 piece there.
that's
Seriously.
that's I mean,
30
yeah,
piece. I
yeah.
said it. 30 piece. There'll have been some years. I mean, I would have loved, because even like the year when Draymond Day, Wallace Davis, and then when they played Chris Coleman and Mark, man,
Yeah.
that'd been a little more competitive. People was talking about you with Lane Lou against us. That'd have been great. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my boy Von Nickelberry. But he was talking. I said, Von. I said, listen, and I'm saying it right now. The Hill didn't want to see us. I'm saying it. I said it.
They ain't want to see y'all.
No, they didn't. I think the high would have been a better game. I mean, Lou had a game. Lou had a great IQ. Much love to Leno, Lou D. West, Marks Buckley. I mean, I thought JJ Drain was hype. That'd have been.
Oh, that would have been a good game.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But I'm tripping. I'm saying for sure. And people don't know this. I'm gonna go say Von Nickberry came to one of our summer practices.
Hey, a lot of people snuck up in there.
Oh, Leno came. But you know what's funny about Leno, man? Leno was so cold to me, man. It was strong. He was bald, but he was fit his show. Man, Leno had so much stuff with him, man. We used to do the drills in the stations.
Yeah.
He was so cold. He really couldn't do the stations. He looked awkward because he had so much natural.
Natural. It was
Man, listen, man. Much shout out to Leno. Man, Leno had that thing, man.
Leno Johnson had the whole city of Saginaw trying to shoot like him. The grown man, Leno. I'm talking about everybody changing their shot.
Man, shout out to Leno, my nigga. Man, listen. Leno was cold, man. I ain't gonna lie.
That thing like Leno, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So, I told you we're gonna be getting off kit, but this my young boy. This is nasty. Stand up.
Good.
Okay, so y'all win your freshman year, you know, what's expected. Now, Pat Riley talk about this thing called, which I think is awesome, called the disease of me. And the disease of me is like once a team win, which y'all did, you know, which y'all was favored and all that. Different things start to creep in once you win. This is what I really wanted to get into. I don't know because I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So you can definitely tell me about this. So once y'all won, did anything change? Because obviously y'all definitely favored to win back to back. Did anything change within the actual team? Not in terms of players, but in terms of attitudes.
What, after the first one?
Yeah.
Nah, man. We was a team, man. Like my first 2 years, we was together. Like it wasn't no outsideness. It wasn't no, like, we was strictly by the book, strictly by the program, strictly by the script. You know, but we had leaders though. You know what I'm saying? You know, we had
who was those leaders?
You know, we had shout out to my man Will Bradley. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
Will. Shout out to Will Bradley. Yes, sir.
Will led by example. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? So he led by example. Like he just
committed.
He just had, you know, he had that. Then you had Rowe at the point. You know, he was disciplined at the point. His assist to turnover ratio was
Rowe was grown, man.
Exactly,
Rowe was grown. Rowe was a
Exactly.
grown man. He really was. Yeah. Shout out to Rowe.
So we had leaders that made sure everything was intact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why, like, we ate together every lunchtime. We know we always got our eat together for the first 15, 20 minutes of lunch, and then we go our way after that. But we always found our way back to our table before we go to our separate ways or whatever.
You know what? I'm so glad you said that. I didn't even know if y'all even still did that. You know what? That made me so proud that you just said that.
Oh, we was affirmation up. We putting it in.
Read them goals at the praise.
Oh,
look at you know. Shout out.
Like we put our hands in the middle before we, you know, separate, say our little thing, and then we all blue, and then we out.
And then y'all go do your thing. Yeah.
Everybody go do their own. But we made it. But that was a goal. Like we always team. We never like our first 20 minutes, 15 minutes of lunch, we sat together every day.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Every single day you knew you was at this table. I don't care what you did after them 15, 20 minutes.
The whole school knew. Y'all don't sit at this table.
And don't sit here. And they respected that. And that was the thing about it. Like they respected what we had going on. Now, after the after that second championship, you know, things got a little rocky. You know what I'm saying? Things got a little rocky, you know, after the second one, because now we ain't really had no leaders. You know, we ain't really had no leaders like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the team was kind of different. The team was kind of different for us. You know what I'm saying? But we still managed put it together. But now, now it's little outside shit getting in. Now, now little bickering coming in,
Yeah.
so now it's kind of like, we playing good because we good, but little stuff starting to come into play now.
Okay. That's
That's when
interesting.
it's starting to get real now.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
We
starting
finna
to get
we finna dive we finna dive deep up into that. I'm gonna explain for people who's I don't want y'all to really miss what he said. Now, because I always wondered this myself. Um, BV is not a huge school in terms of
right.
numbers. Some people have schools of 3,000. It was very small, under 1,000. It was a small school. But so which means it was this one lunch period. I worked at a high school that have 6 lunch periods. So we would go to the lunch, like you said, every day. We would meet up there, say our affirmations, say our goals, all blue, then go do our thing. Our coach did not work at the school. He put that in us, but our love for each other was so strong, we didn't need the
Yeah,
coach there to make that done. The
yeah,
love was so strong. So when you say y'all did that, that just did something to me, man. I'm so glad. I know y'all was winning, but y'all was still keeping that going.
yeah,
So y'all went back, said them leave, wrote autumn gone. Now, let me ask this. At this point, you're already getting pumped. Now I do realize at this point, your name is out there nationally at this point. So,
right,
because I remember you talking about like the what KG and Marbury were like 1 and 2, depends on who's saying, and 3 and 4 was you
yeah,
and Ron
yeah,
Mercer. Some publications had you 3, some had him 4, some had him 3 and you 4, but y'all in the mix.
right,
I saw one publication. You was 2 and Marbury was 3. I saw one, and I'm mad I can't find it. So y'all 4
right,
was the 4 in y'all
right,
class. So how do you think? Because going in, y'all obviously was favored to win state again with you and Chet coming. You were junior, Chet a senior.
right.
What do you think transpired?
Man, I actually think what really transpired, it didn't have nothing to do with team. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
with me, what really it was kind of like me and Coach Reed. That's when me and Coach Reed little little things jumped off. That's when the little stuff start happening. With me and Coach Reed or whatever. And that's when it was just shit was just different, man. It was just different, like the surround.
Okay. When you say you and Coach Reed, like what changed, or what do you think, or what was there an event that
I
kicked
think
that off?
we all know Coach Reed was a probation officer.
Yep.
Worked in
Hmm.
the juvenile. So
Yep.
after my sophomore year, I started doing things. Basically, just being not in the streets, but I started smoking. I started smoking more weed. I started smoking a lot
Hmm.
of weed. I started hanging out a little bit more. I started doing a little, my little, you know, my little excitement started picking up for me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Going into my junior year, it was like, yeah, shit started moving fast, and I think, you know, coach wanted me to be a certain type of way,
Hmm.
and I wasn't buying into what he wanted me to be because I
Okay.
felt he was my coach and not my daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it was like I had a daddy at home. I stayed with my daddy. Like my daddy was in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he knew how to separate my basketball from my personal life. You know what I'm saying? Like my daddy was chastising me at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was kind of like, I don't know if he got mad because he didn't have no more control over what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
oh, so kind of like it was kind of one of them things. I just feel like it was a control factor thing. Like he couldn't control. Only thing he could control was the basketball, and really couldn't control that because, like you say, my name was already out there. I was already established. You know what I'm saying? I was nationally established. So I just think between me and him, it was just like I don't know, man. It was like I don't know if things was going too fast for him, but he had Mark. So it shouldn't have. But I feel like it was a different era, a different time. You know what
It
I'm saying?
was different. And
Things
you were marking two different personalities
right
too.
for sure.
Totally, Mark is a little
Totally.
more stoic,
And I
and
think that's how
oh yeah,
I
okay,
think that's how, you know, I think that's how he wanted me to be, like standoffish, because in y'all other pod, when I heard y'all pod, one thing he said was Terrence cared if people liked him. Well, I can't help how God made me. I can't help how my mama raised me. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't that type of person that's going shit on people or at the same time make it seem like I think I'm better than you type deal. You know what I'm saying? So if that make you think that I want people to like me, then that's just who I am, man. Like I smile, I like to have fun. I'm a people's person, I'm outgoing. Like that's just me. And that's just, and on the court, that's what I did. I talk my shit. When I dunked, I put some flair in it. I'm gonna scream, I'm gonna yell, I'm gonna, that
right.
was just who I was, So and I just think that me and coach just fell out, like, kind of like that. Not really fell out. It was kind of like a little tension when I didn't go to a certain camp he wanted me to go to. When I went to Nike camp and didn't go to the ABCD camp with Sonny Vaccaro. I
Okay,
think
we've been hit this. Okay, so let me ask this because you mentioned him by him being a probation officer. I'm thinking, do you think people were going to him saying, "Hey, T's doing
oh
this, T doing
yeah,
that"?
yeah, because I never shy away from the fact I didn't close myself in doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was doing stuff in the open, and I was doing stuff with people that I felt that cared and it wasn't even, because some of the people I don't even talk to, it was just one of those things where I had moved out the house. I had moved with my grandma way more, I moved out the house with my dad where all the structure was. So now I'm moving, I stay with my grandma. So now it ain't no more curfews, I'm doing shit like I'm grown now, you know what I'm saying? So my whole
Hmm.
attitude and everything had changed, you know what I'm saying? Like like I say, and she just, she loved me to the point where she didn't, she ain't really, she had discipline, but it wasn't. She just did stuff to make me happy because of my mom's situation. I know what that was
Yeah,
about.
because she understood you lost your mom.
Yeah,
Okay,
I already
so
knew about, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't, now that I'm grown, that was probably the worst mistake that I could have done was
right,
leave the house.
right, yeah, but you're a kid. So well,
Yeah.
let me put this little journalistic hat back on. Let me ask you this: when you had the freedom to do what you got to do, did people calling you a traitor? Did that play any role in you saying, you know what, I'm still gonna show I'm still T. I'm still with y'all. I'm still doing what I'm doing. Did that play any
Uh,
role in you doing that?
No, because what I was doing was in me anyway, whether they called me a traitor or not. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
my thing I was doing was, it wasn't that I was out there in the streets. And my biggest thing was I just smoked a lot of weed.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
well,
saying?
yeah. I
I
would even I know that you wasn't on no dope setting and gang banging. You was
nah. See,
chronic
again, I was
and
smoking
them
weed
girls. So
and weed and girls, bro. That
yeah,
was my so and it wasn't like I was just out here, bad smoking weed. I just was smoking in the wrong, around the wrong people with the wrong people, or I didn't put no boundaries on what I was doing or no limits. I just was living my life, man. And it
yeah.
was I ain't gonna lie. From the 10th grade to the 11th grade, it had took off. It had it had took off. It had took off. You got older women coming. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when the older women start. And it just
Now, when you
shit.
say older, what are we talking about?
I'm 16. Shit, what 16? About to be 17, 16. Well, let's say 16. Shit, 23.
Yeah.
22? Shit, that's old to me. I
Oh,
feel like
absolutely.
I'm winning.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But that they was coming in, they was, and everybody had, everybody had an agenda. You know what I'm saying? It was like everybody was
Yeah.
there just riding. They was just riding. The women, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just, it was like a movie, man. When now that I'm old, I'm 47.
You look back on it.
Back on, it's like,
Yeah.
damn, I was living a motherfucking rock star life for real. Like I was living like it was, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was more me doing other stuff than being in the gym. But
Yeah.
when I go play with Garnett, when I go play with Iverson, when I go play with, Paul Pierce, Vincent, whoever, you couldn't tell that I wasn't in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so I thought it was all right. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm doing all this and I'm
Yeah.
still going more. I'm still
I'm
going to
still doing
produce,
my thing.
not knowing, not knowing that if I didn't do this, how much better I
How
could have
much
been.
better? Yeah,
You know what I'm
we
saying?
gonna
Like, just looking
absolutely.
at,
If you say,
I don't
yeah,
think I'm
say I'm doing this.
glorifying
Right.
it at all. I'm just telling my story and because I ain't gonna
Yeah.
never shy away from what I did. But it always think like my problem was I just never had a work ethic.
Oh, okay.
And I told you in the beginning, I was a spoiled kid. My mom, you know what I'm saying? I had everything, I wanted, I was spoiled. So I ain't never had no summer job. I ain't never, what I'm saying, had to, go out there and, and do, all the odd jobs. I ain't never had to do that because it was always provided. But when it was time for me to work, or, later on, I had a struggle because I ain't know what it was to work. You know what
To
I'm saying?
work.
I was,
Right.
yeah, I ain't really learned how to work until I got with, John Lucas later on, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Shout out to John Lucas. Yes, sir.
I ain't started working on my game, man, until I got to college. You know what I'm saying? Like I free fall and went off God given ability, and it's just I just was good enough to play with your best.
So that's interesting. Okay, let me jump back to this because you talked about Sonny Vaccaro. Now,
Right.
you actually, so at this point, so Sonny he started the ABCD camp, right?
Yeah, it was, yeah, Sonny. I had went to the camp in Pasadena, California, and
Mm-hmm.
that was like my 9th grade going into my 10th grade year. And that's Felipe Lopez, Gerald Honeycutt, Marcus
Yeah.
Camp,
Shout out Jared.
yeah,
Grambling born.
Antonio
Grambling.
McKinnon.
I play ball with Honeycutt. Yes.
Yeah,
Real one
man,
too. He real one.
we had hitters there. Charles O'Bannon was there. We had some heavy hitters there. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I had to do my thing. So, me and Sonny and his wife Pam, we got kind of, we got kind of close. He used to call me. I used to call him. He check up on me. He used to send me boxes of shoes. Whatever. And like that summer after that camp, Nike came calling, and Sonny had went to New Jersey for ABCD. Tractor
Mhm.
Trailer was there, Marbury, Albert White, I think Chauncey Billups, Paul Pierce. And so me and my dad was like, well, shit, you went there last year. Now you can go to Nike, because I was looking at the name, shit, Nike. I ain't know
Yeah.
Sonny had Nike. I had no clue Sonny had just came from Nike. So really,
Right.
when I went to Nike, it was kind of like a slap in his face. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm doing all this
Okay, you
for
said
you,
a slap to coach face.
Sonny, Sonny,
Oh, just
Sonny.
okay. So wait a minute. Let me get straight. So you did go to Nike.
I did, yeah. That's when I played. That's when we was on the top 20 All-Star was on TV. Yep.
Okay, so okay. So Sonny felt you slapped to his face.
Yeah,
Okay,
because I didn't go to
got you.
Jersey, go to New Jersey to the
To Jersey
ABCD.
to his camp. Oh,
Yeah, because the
okay.
Pasadena camp was Converse. First he was with Converse.
He
We
was
had the
with
React.
Converse, right?
He had Grandma Miles. We had the React
Yep.
juices or whatever. And so he
Yeah.
left there and he went with Adidas. And so they asked me to come, but I went to Nike. Just it was Nike. I just
Yeah, because
rolled
you,
with
and
it.
you, and you went to his right. Your father
Yeah,
said,
so
"Hey, we
one
gonna put
thing.
all our eggs in one basket."
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So I ended up going to Nike, going into my junior year, and so yeah, and then the phone calls kind of like stopped. It was kind of like one of them things, man, where So yeah, that's what happened, man. So
Hold on. I
coach.
ain't gonna wait a minute. I ain't gonna let and shout out to somebody. I ain't gonna gloss over this. You said so when you decided to go to Nike.
Right.
phone calls from schools.
No, from
Stopped.
Sonny's. From Sonny's.
Oh, so he was like basically, damn him. I ain't messing with him no more.
Basically,
No
like
more,
it was.
no more shoes, no more nothing.
I ain't get none of that shit no more. None of that shit. You know that. Yeah, it all kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? Kind of slowly but surely, kind of like
All right.
yeah. It was one of them things, man. So yeah. So I ended up getting like my junior and senior year. I ain't go to no camps. I ended up getting the Missing in Action award. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up my I think my senior year I ended up like seven in the class of '95 without going to no camps.
Okay, and this so in that so obviously the guys in your camp obviously was KG, Marbury, Mercer. Who else was in your class?
Paul Pierce, Vince Carter, Chauncey Billups,
Chauncey.
Sham
Yeah.
Guy, Sharif Abdul
Gosh,
Rahim,
yes, absolutely.
Wayne Turner, Mark Blunt, uh, uh,
You,
what
you said
was it? I forgot the little reporter, the point guard one. I think he went to Notre Dame.
yeah, the white, yeah,
Yeah, he was
Gottlieb,
there.
Gottlieb,
He was in
Doug Gottlieb.
yeah, Albert
Yeah,
White, you know what I'm saying, tractor
yeah,
trailer. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
My man Guy Rucker.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
yeah, man, we had a squad, man. Shit, like I say, Vince, yeah, we had a squad of '95, man. We was my man Vontigo Cummings.
yeah, yep, yeah.
Vontigo Cummings, man. So yeah, we was all right, man. We was all right in '95.
Yeah, I just hold up. I'm on because I'm all up, man. You like I said, I'm on like straight freestyle now because, but I still got stuff. But we, man, dude, I hope you ain't sleeping because we ain't through, bro.
Hey,
We
no,
ain't,
I'm good.
man, because this is some real conversation. This is like
Yeah.
this
Yeah, this
hoop
off
stuff,
yeah,
man. This hoop
right.
stuff,
This
man.
right,
So
right.
hold on, let me wait. A minute, I'm gonna tell you something here. I'm gonna show a couple clips. Now look at it. When I saw this, and this was what I said. And I said this joint to our little group chat with my cats. I told Jack and Connick and Kat, I said, man, T Rowe just ignorant for this. He ain't ignorant for this. He's ignorant for this. Hold up. Hold up.
Let
Hold
me
up.
see.
Let me put this on.
Nice D, and it's second mom, but T Roberson behind the back and one.
Hold on, wait a minute. No. Hold on. I got to show it again. Hold on.
Nice D, and it's second mom, but T Roberson behind the back and one. DB was in the house.
Now look,
Hey,
hold on.
sure.
Dude, he was in the 10th grade. Wait, let me explain something. First of all, we
Hey,
talk about everybody like he had the flair. Let me tell y'all something. First of all, it was no reason for you to do a backwards in that situation. You could have just straight and do
bro.
and see the white boy looking like what I do.
He
Stood there,
turned
got
around.
posted.
He
His
turned
body.
around. He turned around and shook my hand. He turned around and shook my hand and said, "Man, that's the best dunk I ever fucking seen." And he fouled out. He fouled out up on that dunk right there too. He went to the bench after
Listen, hold
that.
up, man. Okay, I'm sorry.
Nice D, and
I'm
it's
sorry,
second
y'all.
mom, but T Roberson behind the back
Oh,
and
hold on. What happened?
one.
That is listen. That is
DB
ignorant.
was in the
That is
house.
just ignorant.
Nice
And
D, and it's second mom, but T Roberson behind the back and one. DB was in the house.
Baby.
listen, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I'm saying shout out Class 89, we won our state championship, and you know how we do. I ride with my guy to fullest. I play anybody, and I still say that's. But look at, I said, kind of, we wasn't doing that though. I said we wasn't doing that. We wasn't doing that, and just like the
Yeah.
damn flair,
The ones
I
you
don't,
think at the time are so great. Most, if not all, the
dude,
friends you enjoy
stop.
them with.
Would you stop that with the flip? I remember
hey,
because
bro,
like
I
Greg,
don't even
Greg
know.
Kelsler was.
Hey, I'll be lying to you if I said that was in the script. I don't even know. I just flicked that mug up. I was surprised that I didn't even look at the rim. I swear to God, I ain't even look at the rim. I just flicked it up. I swear to God. And it just went in. I was like, hell yeah.
Greg Kelsler. Well, let me ask something. How much do you know about Greg Kelsler?
I just know that he played with Magic.
Yeah, listen, Greg Kelsler, he was that deal. And in that particular game, he was the color commentator. And the people don't know, the color commentators, those people that can give direct informational analysis because they played the game, they did whatever. And the one of the guys said, he said, that looked like a Greg Kelter special at
Yeah,
Michigan
but I
State.
wasn't doing
And
that.
he said, yeah, at Michigan State, this boy is in the 9th grade.
8th grade, though. I wasn't doing that in the night.
He's like, no, this is something different. But I'm all about giving roses. All right, so let's keep this thing going. Okay, so we kind of went in. Okay, so your senior year, obviously you preseason favorite Mr. Basketball. We're gonna jump right into the Flint Northern game. Okay, who are the main players for Flint Northern?
Flint Northern had Antonio Smith,
Strong as hell.
Robert Smith,
Yep.
Mateen Cleese,
Michigan State.
my baby Deontay Harvey, the coldest that was on that team that year. And that fifth person is toss up. I can't tell you who the fifth person was. But
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's yeah. What you want to know, man?
Okay, so let me ask you this. So we're gonna get to the game. Going into that season, because actually I saw you play that season. I seen you play at Newvale. At Newvale, I mean, shout out to Preston Murphy. I mean, you had 35 in the game. But let me ask you this: what was you and coach relationship at this point? This is your senior year.
Going into my senior year, it was, let's just bag it up. Because going into my senior year, I had a chip on my shoulder from the jump because we had just had lost to Ishpeming Westwood in the quarterfinals.
Your junior year, okay.
Junior year, we was 22-2. We was number 1 in Class B, and we lost to Ishpeming Westwood. They drove 8 hours to come kick our ass at Saginaw Valley.
Where? Oh, the game was at Saginaw Valley. They were hosting.
It was at Saginaw Valley. So my frustration, my madness, my everything started right then, my junior year. So going into my senior year, I ain't really give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I was mad. Like going into my senior year, I was looking to transfer. I wanted to go out. I wanted to go play with Flint Northern. I wanted to go play with White at Inkster. I had reached out to my baby, like, bro, I want to come play with you, bro. He like, you know what I'm saying? We had already, talked about it or whatever. And so
Oak Hill was in that little mix too, right? Oak
I
Hill
got a call
Academy.
from Oak Hill. I got a call from Oak Hill too, man.
Well, did you get a call from Oak Hill or from a third party?
No, not from Oak Hill. Let's clear it up. I got a call from a third party saying that they had talked to Oak Hill, and Oak Hill wanted to know was I interested in coming.
Same difference.
Yeah. And so
no, we gonna keep it real because no, whatever. No, I know I love your political part. That's right. I'm going somewhere later with that, but go ahead. So a third party said that they might be interested. Okay, so you're already thinking about going to different schools.
Yeah,
Okay,
this one stuff. Yeah, if it was, and so my dad, he asked me, and I'm like, man, I ain't never heard I heard of them, but shit, I ain't, I ain't really. So I'm like, I asked one question. I'm like, man, is it the McDonald's around? You know what I'm saying? This is like, I don't even know why I asked.
You didn't ask about the Mickey D's, did you?
McDonald's around. So they like, nah, it's a prep school. It's in the middle. You gotta drive to, to the city or whatever, or however it go. So I'm like, shit, nah, Dad, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. Like, not even knowing, what I'm passing up. You feel what I'm saying?
Because they're looking for a small forward at this point.
Looking for a small forward. As soon as I said, man, not even, I don't even know, man. But they ended up getting Ron Mercer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They ended up getting Ron Mercer. Ron Mercer ended up going there. Now, I ain't saying that they recruited both at the same time, but I know, after Ron Mercer ended up signing to.
Okay, and I'm going to say this again. I need to say this because obviously Coach Reed couldn't have known about this, right?
Nah, not
because
that I
because
know.
they're trying to steal you. They're
Right,
trying to steal you, and
right,
this is I have an issue when they um say kids took money or did this and that when who's giving them the money, who's getting them to leave that situation, and those people get the pass, and then we start dogging out these young black kids. I said
right.
it like they're these bad people. They're young kids trying to make it, and so okay, I just said it. Okay, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
So yes,
Well, no,
so no,
I ain't sorry, but go ahead.
I just told my dad, man, that I was good, man. I ain't wanna go or whatever. So that was cool.
Right.
Okay, so we out. So now coming into my senior year, man, a guy named Corey Chandler was my best friend, man. You know what I'm saying? Corey Chandler played on the team his freshman year, sophomore year, junior year. Didn't really play a lot, which probably, no
I don't
disrespect to
know.
my
Was he
man,
a
but
light skinned
he
cat?
probably yeah. He probably should have played. He
Okay.
probably, coach put him on varsity, when he could have played JV and got some burn. You know what I'm saying? Got a little better, got better just by playing. With us, he never played, you know what I'm saying? But he benefited the championship, which was cool. So freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, he's still on the team. Now his senior year, it's like I say, that's when me and, coach started, the little turmoil started coming in. So my senior year, is my best friend. He cut him. He cut him. He cut my man for no reason. You know what I'm saying? For no reason, just cut him, man. Like, damn, this a kid, man. Like that's how I know. Like when you when you when the kid trying something and you crush him, it'll do something to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because my man's here, he ain't understand why. He like, damn, I've been on varsity for 3 years, bro. Now my senior year, he ain't give a damn if he played or not. He just want to be a part of something. You know what I'm saying? He just want to be a part of the team that he was, with for 3 years. Now senior year, you cut him, but you only cut him. I feel like to spite me. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay. So you think he did it to spite you? Why do you say that?
Sure, for sure, for sure. Because like I say, different stuff had to start coming into play, and so. Yeah, I feel like he cut him because of me. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't no other reason for you to cut him. Like he was the same person that he was, 3 years, the same guy. He's still Corey Chandler. Like, why you wait till the senior year to cut him? So that just pissed me off. Like I ain't gonna lie. That just pissed me all the way off. I don't even know if I like know I care because I was a hooper. But from the year before, and now you can cut my best friend on the team on top of what I was going through, you know what I'm saying, with my baby moms and all the, riff raff or whatever was going on with the papers and shit like that, you know, that just made me just, that just did something to me. So I really I ain't like all the way up until like our first game against Country Day. Like I ain't even take it serious, man. This is the goddamn truth. I ain't take it serious. I really was wilding out. I'm skipping school. I'm smoking. I'm by this time, yeah, I'm wild. And when now that I'm thinking about it, I'm talking to what I'm thinking like, damn. But yeah,
Yeah.
I was out, man. I was out there. So first game of the season, people don't even know this. They just think like Terrance was wild and just no, it was a lot of shit leading up to that Flint Northern game. You know what I'm saying? So the first game of the season playing Country Day, Shane Battier and them, I just had punished him the year before at BV, dunked off, just punished him. We beat him. So now my senior year, we coming in, and this this crushed me. I had the worst game. I had the worst first game. I had the worst game. Man, before we come out, he say the captains of the game is Anthony Pack and Eric Gordon. Crush me. Crush me. I'm like, what the man, I was
Wait,
so
hold
mad.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
Bro,
hold on, hold on,
bro.
hold on. Wait. Okay, wait, hold on. I need context. So wait a minute. So you said before the game
We in the locker
because
room. We finna go out.
okay, no. The reason why I'm asking this question because there was no game to game captains. me, Connick, and T. Smith were the captains for the year. So that wasn't even a conversation. So that's what I'm trying to understand. Was this normal for him to say who's captain for the game, or was this something? I mean,
Bro,
just tell me.
they just had, man, everybody I'm saying, telling you, they just had came from JV, bro. They ain't pay no dues. They not to take nothing away from them, but they didn't pay no dues. This was their first year on varsity. This was their first year
Okay,
coming
I'm just
coming
trying to
on the
understand.
team.
Okay.
Bro. This is their first year they played JV. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, different shit was like slapping my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now I'm getting even it started turning, it turned into a little hatred now, because I know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what's going on now. So now I'm like, okay, man, I go out there, man, and I embarrass myself. And I embarrass myself, bro. I'm on a breakaway all by myself, yeah. Oh, I'm talking about, I'm finna freak something. And as I'm going down, I'm finna throw it in the air and go catch it. I'm thinking as I get the breakaway, because everybody else on the other end, I'm all by myself. Man, yeah, I go up to dunk it and blew it. I'm talking about, I ain't even get up to even dunk it. My legs wasn't even there. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm smoking.
Mentally, yeah, you
Oh,
out there.
mentally, I'm, the weed, the girl, everything that I'm everything that, I mean, I got them the 30 college coaches in the front row. I got my man Albert White and
Okay, we lost him for a second. Let's see if he can get back on. I hope that this is very, very interesting. And I'm gonna say this too. It's crazy for me because I'm from this program. He just, like I said, this is my young boy. They followed after us to keep the tradition going. And the coach he's having a problem with, I interviewed, I swear by. We all have problems. I didn't agree with everything Coach did, but I know what Coach done for me, and I know what a great coach he is. All this stuff is new, so that's why I want everybody to get a chance to tell their story. So, okay, I see we got my man back. So, okay,
oh
let's
yeah,
go here. Let's go here. So,
yeah, I'm back here.
all
Yeah,
the
so
coaches sitting on the front row, all the coaches. Go ahead.
uh, I got coaches, man. So like I said, I go at the dunk, man. Puncho had to come follow me up, lay me up. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, my mental was gone before the game. So like I say, Anthony Packard was leading us in scoring. I eventually, I stopped smoking. I got my shit together. I stopped. Because I just wasn't myself. Like the first 4 games, I'm only averaging probably about, man, 30, 14. I don't even know. It
You should have
wasn't
been
me.
30
You know what I'm saying?
minimum.
Yeah, Anthony Pack was leading us in scoring. That's what I'm like. Hold on, something ain't right. Not because my man Pack was good, but I'm like, this is my joke. I ended up getting my stuff together. It's like I said, I ended up getting it together. So we ended up going. So and that game against Flint Northern, man, it was a lot of emotions riding high. This is my last game in BV. I never play in this gym again. You know what I'm saying? And in the summertime, I just gave him 38. We
Okay,
had
Lord.
scrimmaged. Yeah, we had scrimmaged them at Northern. I just gave him 38. He coach let me shoot the 3. I'm balling. So now we come to the game, and like I say, emotions ride high. Before I knew it, they got us down 32. You know what I'm saying? He come in the locker room. He gave up on us. Basically like the hell
Hold
with
on.
you.
Hold on. Let me stop you. You said it. We talked. You said he gave up on y'all. Why do you say that? What did he say? Why do you say he gave up on y'all?
Cause when he come downstairs, he basically was just like the hell with us, basically. Like, I'm through coaching. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm through. Like, I ain't got nothing to say type deal. So me being me, I'm like, fuck him. Excuse my language, but that's what I said. I'm like, fuck him, yo.
Okay, we having some difficulties. I'm sure he gonna get back on. It's crazy because the story is getting. Yeah, this is tripped out to me because, like I said, me personally, I'm in the story, but I'm not in the story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know you gonna get back home, bro. So, because I'm hearing all type of stuff. Let's see if we can get back on.
Damn.
Oh no, it's all. Oh,
Bro.
it's all good. Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah, you hear me?
yeah, I
Yeah,
can
you
hear
hear
you.
me? Yeah,
Yeah, I got
so
you. Go ahead.
yeah, so okay, so we get in the game. Like I said, we down 32 or whatever. And so he come in the locker room, basically like he frustrated or whatever, however, you know what I'm saying? But so I'm like, man, we don't need him, y'all. Man, we good, dog. We don't need him, man. The hell with him. I'm going nuts, because I'm like, how you gonna give up on us, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no way we was, they was tough, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Flint Northern was tough that year. They won the title in Class A and everything, you know what I'm saying? So we come back up from halftime. We down 32. So I just said, hell with it. I go to ball, man. Boom, boom. 16 straight. Went. Going nuts. So now we down 16, and I shoot a 3 or something. And he was like, don't shoot no more 3s. So I'm like, what? I just had hit one to put the score down by 16. So I shot another one and I missed. So he's like, don't shoot no more. And I'm like, what, man? So he ended up taking me out. And so I go to the bench and I'm, talking to one of my team. I'm like, man, you see this shit, man? He let me go nuts in the summertime. We get in the game. He don't want to let me go loose. And so he come down there. He say, what'd he say? He asked my teammate, what'd he say? So my teammate, word for word, told him what I said, which I ain't care, you know what I'm saying? So he like, no, Tonio just kicked your ass tonight. I'm like, Tonio ain't do nothing to me. I say, no, you just wouldn't let me go. I said, you held me back, but in the summertime, you won't let me play. He like, no, Tonio just kicked your ass. So I'm like, man, go on with that. So he like, if you don't like what I'm saying, then you can just leave. So I'm like, I can just leave. Like, man, get out my face. I told man, get out my face, man. So he say, if you don't like what I'm saying, you can just leave. So like I said, man, I'm gone. Now everything. Last year flashing, this year flashing, Corey flashing, the damn captain flash, everything going right now. I'm and I turned around and I looked at my grandmama. Man, and I just got up and I left. Man. And, it was just one of them things where once I got up, I couldn't sit back down.
You have already made a
Yeah,
decision.
it was. I had to follow through. I had to follow through. You know what I'm saying? So, get in the locker room. I take my jersey off. People made it seem like I took my jersey off in front of everybody. I took my jersey off at the door.
Yeah, because
With
that's
one.
what I was told.
Yeah.
Yes,
So the
yes.
only people
I
that
didn't
seen the
know.
jersey,
Right.
the only people that seen the jersey come off is if you was in that area, at the end of the bleachers or something, where you know what I'm
Right.
saying. So everybody, I didn't take it off in front of everybody, but. So the next day, we me and Dr. Mason, she called me in the office and we called Coach Reed and she, talked to him and he was like, if she let me play, he was gonna resign and he ain't coaching me and you know what I'm saying, and then he ain't gonna, he ain't dealing with no disrespect and I disrespected him and this and that, and so she muted him and she was like, do you want to play? She said, do you want to play? And even though I didn't like him at that time, man, or I had that, at that time I didn't like him, period, but I still liked him enough to not want to go through the press and all that shit that came with me playing if he resigned. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to go through. I
They
didn't
was
want to
gonna,
go through.
yeah,
So when
and
she asked me
they
that,
were gonna kill him and you.
they was coming. So when she asked me that, I was like, I'm like, nah, I don't want to play. And she like, what? I'm like, nah, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and just go end my season. And and she was just like, so, that's how my season ended, man. I could have played and but I didn't. I said no. And so, from the people on the outside looking in, they just, thinking what they want to think of, thinking that they know what went on. I was labeled a head case and I was labeled this and I was labeled that. And you know what I'm saying? But if you ain't know me, then you kind of would know, what about me doing my actions, because my actions did show head case. But, people just didn't know like what led up to a lot of stuff that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the record, like, I just didn't feel like and it's just being real. I just didn't. I kind of felt like an outcast. You know what I'm saying? And people be like, "How you feel like an outcast, man?" I felt like an outcast because me and Coach Reed, I be hearing like stories like how other people be having, y'all say y'all have one-on-ones and he talk to y'all and y'all kicking and y'all bond. I never had that. Like, I never had the one-on-one with Coach Reed. You know what I'm saying? Chester did, you know what I'm saying, and other people did. I never had that. And, I never had the one-on-one talks. I ain't never me and my coach ain't never go to no games. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never. So I felt like a city kid. You feel what I'm saying? And it had got to a point where it was kind of like, it was like, shit, I'm giving him what he want. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't really like, I really didn't need nothing from him. And that's just real. I just didn't. Like, and when I heard your podcast, he say, I only made All-American because I was tall. I don't know if I got mad or if I just was like, because I was already made before I came to BV. Even if I didn't come to BV, I still gonna be Terrance Roberson anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I was good enough to. That's who I was. I was good enough to where, like, I don't know if he felt like he wasn't in control of a lot of situations, or he didn't have the power over or the control over my decisions. And I think that's where it all came. He didn't have no power over me. He didn't have no control over me. Like I say, I had a daddy at home that made all my decisions. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where his frustrations with me came, where he didn't have no control over nothing that I did. He didn't have no control over me going to Fresno's. He didn't have no control over my recruiting. He didn't have no control over nothing. He wasn't involved in nothing. He wasn't actually being involved in nothing. Nothing. And this was even before my senior year. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had like no coach to player. You know what I'm saying? And then, another thing I want to clear up, he said like my first All-American, like I wasn't supposed to get it or whatever. And, this and that because I played with Said. And he did tell me that. He did tell me that. He called me, pulled me to the side. He said, Said, because I didn't even know what the hell All-American was, parade All-American was. I didn't even know what that was, bro. I didn't even know until he told me. He said, yes, Said was supposed to get it, but Said didn't have no grades. That's what he said, word for word. He said, Said didn't have no grades. He said, so I nominated you for the All-American. Now, word for word. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Word for word. I nominated you because Said didn't have no grades. So I go back to say, why would you not? Chet was there. You know what I'm saying? Chet was there. So this is what he say. He say, now, when we go back out here and we get into the circle and we present this to everybody, Chester's going to be mad. This is what he say. Chester's going to be mad. So just be aware of that. He's going to be jealous. Chester's going to be jealous. And it's God honest truth. I can't make this up. And so when we presented it, and you know what I'm saying, after we presented whatever, he came to me, he say, see, did you see his face? And I was like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't, I was just, he was like, but shit, you know what I'm saying? And then, so it just took off from there. So it's just like for him to say he shouldn't have got parade All-American 3. He shouldn't have been the All-American 3 times in a row anyway. He was just tall, and tallness was selling. Like, what? Like, come on, dog. Like, damn. Like, damn.
Well, listen, hold on. I got to wait. I don't remember him saying tallness was selling, but I do know this, and that's why I wanted, because my interview with him was more so, just because people really know what we did at BV. This is what I'm saying, because I never knew the entire story. I knew there was a backstory to everything, they always say. So this is a somber part of this interview for me.
Right.
The love I have for you,
Right.
and the love I have for him. But I do understand everybody have their story.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, because like I said, you said people who had to, because I know where you probably took your jersey off at. If you wasn't in that one little pocket corner, they didn't see you. Because I know I gym. See how it came to me.
You didn't
stood
see
up,
it, bro.
right there in front of the whole. So that's how it was presented to me. And see, and when I heard about it,
Exactly. Bro. I take
this
it
is
off.
what I said. I said, "Damn, he had Mr. Basketball locked up." That's what I said. Then obviously,
Right.
Tractor Trailer got it. RIP Tractor Trailer. Shout out. Deserve it. He was, he was
Right.
number 2 player behind you. So shout out to Tractor Trailer. But it just for me, man, it was to me it was like a sad. I think that's like a sad ending in our program's history with
Yeah.
you two. To me, it that always bothered me, and that's when I interviewed. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go down that road. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? 'Cause yeah.
Yeah, I understand it, but it was just, like you say, like you just asked the question. You can't control what nobody but come out of nobody's mouth. You know what I'm saying? So, you said my name and shit, you had to sit back and listen to what he said. But you know what I'm saying? To me, it
But I
just
curved it though. But I curved
no,
it.
no, no. You curved it big time. You curved it great. You curved it great. You
Yeah.
curved it great. I ain't gonna lie. You curved it good.
And
But it was
let's go put this on record. When you just saw that part, let's go put on record. You was mad at Big Bro.
oh man, oh yeah, I was mad. I put you and him in the same category, big bro. I ain't gonna lie, I was mad at you, and you know what I'm saying. Like I had to go back, so because some told me like nah, like go back and listen to it again, because I had to go. I wanted to make sure he said I understood. I heard what he said too, but then I'm like, let me go see what Big Bro said. And then when I heard you offset what he was, I was like, oh no, Big Bro kind of like offset the shit to what I'm saying, because it was going down a negative road. And so it was, he kind of offset it. And I was like, all right, cool. All right, man.
Yeah, and I
So
told him
yeah,
like we talked like I said, anything, you know how I am, and you come holler at me, and you can even tell my guy Jack Connick Jack. I said, look here, man, my love for y'all is so strong. If I'm out of pocket in any way, holler at me because I'm gonna holler at y'all with it. So
right.
I just wanted. So let me ask you this here. Looking back where you are now, if anything, obviously, your feelings are your feelings. Is there
Right.
anything you regret or you think you probably could have did differently?
I wish I wouldn't have started smoking weed.
Oh, okay.
That's my biggest thing, bro. Like people can say what they want. Like when I started smoking weed, my attitude changed. A lot of shit changed with me. Like I stopped. I think I stopped caring. Like, and that because at a young age, you don't know that you thinking it's something, but you don't even think about this. The weed that's changing your
It
mindset.
kills
It's
it,
the weed,
man. Ambition.
your
It
changing
kills.
your thought.
It,
And
yeah, man.
you know
That's
what I'm saying? And
yeah.
so it was, I felt myself transitioning into, what I'm saying, something like I say, it was like my life just started transitioning into like I was grown before I was supposed to be grown type deal. I was doing grown shit before I was supposed to be doing grown. And I never forget my daddy always told me, like, boy, you need to stop being so grown. Because when you get grown, you ain't gonna want to do it. And he ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? He ain't lying. I don't even want to party. I stopped wanting to party back in my 30s because I partied so much
Yes, yeah,
early. You know what I'm
younger.
saying? It was
Yeah.
like so yeah, so it was just, man, it was just one of them things. Stuff was just moving fast, man. It was just moving fast. But that's what I really wish, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like, cause I got introduced to it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was more of a, I ain't gonna lie, I was more of a drinker. Like, I was more of a beer drinker, coming up.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I did. I was drinking
St.
beer. Like,
Ives, OE, what?
OE, St. Ives,
Crazy Horse?
Crazy Horse. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Crazy Horse.
if money was funny, Mickey's.
Money was funny, man. Money, sometimes a big beer,
Yeah,
depending
yeah,
on
yes, sir.
whatever.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, so I was more of a beer drinker. I stayed away from the alcohol. I didn't really like the taste of alcohol, but I was more of a beer drinker. So when I got introduced to the marijuana, it was just like, because I was smoking cherry blends. I always was a smoker.
Yeah.
On record, and I started really smoking. My granddaddy used to smoke, so I used to go in the shoe shine and get the cigarette butts and go in the shoe shine area and fire the cigarette butts and smoke them. And so I had been, smoking wasn't, it wasn't new to me because I had started smoking at like 7, bro, like 8. You know what I'm saying? People didn't know, because I was the only child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I take the cigarette butts out the ashtray and go downstairs in the shoe shine
yeah.
room, and I see shit. I ain't know what I was doing. I just copied them. That's how I know when you do something around your own kids, just know they looking.
The cigarette butts, you see again. You take me back
I'm
with
saying,
that.
yeah,
I
because it
did
was still
that
something.
with I did that with my mom's, man, because she smoked Salem's, and then later on she was sending Winston Salem Slims. So the butts, it was always like a little left. You get a
A little
couple
bit left.
toast.
Yeah, that's all I
You get a
needed.
couple
I
toast. Yeah,
about
I
four,
remember doing that.
yeah, I take
Yeah.
about 4 of them downstairs and shit. That's all I need. I ain't know what it was doing to me, but as I got older, hey, that's
It's a chemical dependency, and it's like, yeah, yeah, man, this is good. So let me ask you this. Okay, so obviously because of that you're not gonna be in the McDonald's All American game, but you was already a shoe in, but you did play in the Magic
yeah,
All Star game. I remember I got that game actually on VHS downstairs. I still got
yeah.
that.
I was
You
actually
know,
watching that probably about a week ago. I watched.
yeah, using that.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was the top? No, did any schools stop recruiting you after they heard what happened, or
No,
was
see
everybody
what?
still the same?
Well, no, a couple. Like I say, a couple schools kind of like dropped off, but it was always a thing of me going to Michigan anyway. Michigan still was on the line. I just
Because you
couldn't
had a
pass it.
pact. A couple of you guys said y'all want to go
Yeah,
together. Who's that?
yeah, me, D, Albert White, and Tractor Trader. We had already said that we was going to Michigan. You know what I'm saying? We had already, when KG went to the league. But yeah, we used to talk. We used to talk all the time. We used to say because we played AAU together. So yeah, so that was the thing. Like we all had a pact to go to Michigan, and so but
You told me something I was interested. Tell me about the time Coach Izzo came to your house from Michigan State.
yeah, he came. He Scott had just retired, so Izzo had got the
Yep,
job, and
he's coach. Yep, this he fresh
called
he
me.
fresh here.
He had called me one night, and he was actually, telling me he got the job, and I just flat out told him like, nah, I'm straight. Like I don't want to come. Like I'm going to Michigan. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, he respected my decision, and this and that. So we hung up or whatever. So things had started getting tight. It had got getting tight but they had, my dad and Milton Barnes was real cool. Milton Barnes was at Minnesota. And so Milton was on me tough. Him and Haskins was on me tough. And
Haskell, yeah,
so a lot of
Clem.
teams, a lot of schools fell off just because of that alone, just because they thought that Milton had the inside with my dad. And so that was the rap too. That had got out that I was going to Minnesota. I was locked in for Minnesota, and you know what I'm saying, this and that, this and that. And it's crazy because when I didn't go to Minnesota, they ended up getting Quincy Lewis, but Quincy Lewis and Sam Jacobson. Both of them went to the
Okay.
league. That's crazy. And that was my position. But anyway, yeah. So Izzo come to the house or whatever. I call him and I'm like, man, look, things getting tight, man. I'm thinking about Michigan State. He like, yeah. So we set up a visit. So he come to the house, him and Stan Joplin. And we at the table, whatever, my dad, so he started telling us about what's going on or whatever. And so somehow it come up like he didn't know how Michigan State was gonna present me by him being a new coach and by me, you know, the stuff with Coach Reed or whatever. So, my dad, you gotta know my dad. So he kind of got a little frustrated because it's like we dwelling on Coach Reed, and you gonna be his new coach. It's up to you to guide him in the right direction, or whatever you feel that he need to guide him on to whatever. While we talking about the fans in the community, like what. So basically, it had turned into like, what the hell you here for type deal, like.
Hmm.
So make a long story short, my daddy just basically like told him get the hell out. Basically, meeting over with. We ain't got to talk no more, man. Y'all here on some bullshit. So that's what happened with them, and yeah. So they end up leaving or whatever. So Tark called probably about a couple days later, and it was
Is
on.
it okay? I don't know if you want to get because I know. Okay, so you end up going to Fresno. So um, you want to talk about in terms of like I mean, it was interesting, and it's kind of catapulted what I was talking about earlier, how they be getting on kids, and it's so many adults doing shady stuff, but then the kids take the bulk. Now,
Right.
in terms of because I know you could take either during that time. They had the SAT and the ACT. So when you
Yeah.
was during your time, what was the score needed?
I needed a 17.
They changed it. See, they kept going up. When I was last year, it used to be a 15.
Yeah, see, I needed a 17 because I didn't
And
have I didn't have
yeah,
like 0.89 or something. I don't know
some
one
yeah, them numbers bull, yeah,
I
which
needed
is
like,
still bull.
but yeah, I needed 17, man, and I had one more chance to take it. I had one more chance to take the SAT, man, and I ended up passing it or whatever. But they red flagged it. And so when I got to Fresno, I'm thinking I'm finna play, and so the NCAA like psych, no, your your test wasn't right. Your test wasn't right, and so we need you to take it again, type deal. We know that basically, like we know that you didn't take it. Basically, I keep it real. We know that you didn't take it, and
Right.
we need you to take it again. But we gonna pick the person that be in the room with you when you do take it. You
So
know what I'm
they sent
saying?
someone
Yeah,
from the NCAA in to sit with,
yeah. Because we had
yeah.
because Tark had found the lady. We had found the lady that was tutoring me for the test or whatever. And the day of the test, me and her, we was in there waiting, and then a whole new lady came in and told her she can
Oh,
she can go. Yeah, she can go
see,
on.
and let me tell you something. And we kind of talked about this, but this wasn't even about you. They hated Tark.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because
NCAA hated Tark for years.
he was suing them, which he had won. He had won.
Yep,
He had so
legitimately, because
yeah,
man, they used to mess with Tark, man. And
yeah.
what I loved about Tark, because I've always been like, I got coaches and people in my coaching thing who I always looked at, whether it was in high school, like the Coach Reed, my Winston-Salem State big house games, John Thompson, Nolan Richardson, John McClendon. That's you. That's way before your time. He taught big house game. And Tark, Tark was the one. I love Tark, man. Like the way he defended, way he looked out for brothers, man, who cats like try to throw away. And I love Tark for that. So when I found out you was going to Fresno with Tark, I was like, yeah, okay. I said, T can do some things at Fresno. You can do stuff. And what was
Yeah, yeah,
crazy,
it
and
was
you
nice,
end
man.
up
It was
having, and see, this is what I didn't know till way later, dude. You end up being what, the second leading scorer in Fresno State history.
yeah, yeah, probably four now though. I think I got knocked down. I think I'm either
We
fourth
ain't no
now,
no no
fourth or
no. We
fifth
ain't
now.
talking
But yeah.
about four. No, we ain't dog. We
Oh,
ain't, look. Let me. Hey, can I give you some flowers a little bit?
yeah,
We ain't
my
talking
bad.
about
Yeah,
now.
go ahead. My bad.
When
Yeah, my bad.
when you left, you
Yeah,
was number two,
yeah,
and you only
yeah,
played for three
yeah,
years. You only played
yeah.
three. Then you was third in 3 points made at 274, third in steals at 173. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying all that to say, people can sit there and say, "Hey, well, yeah, he could have been this. He should have been. He could listen." Everybody's journey is their journey, and sometimes
Oh,
your what they view, because I don't think you had I think you had a hell of a light, hell of a career. Your
oh yeah.
stuff is still a blessing for somebody else.
Oh yeah, for
You know
sure,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure. Yeah, hell yeah, man. That's the only reason why, man. When I do podcasts or when somebody want me on, I'm gonna tell my truth. I ain't shying away from nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's somebody out there. It's some kid out there, some college player that's going through something that I went through. You know what I'm saying? So if I sugarcoat what I went through, they gonna think it's cool. Think it's
They think it's
halfway.
sweet. Think it's sweet. Yep.
You know, I'm gonna tell you that. You know, I don't glorify nothing I did, and I wish I could have did it different or whatever. But now I tell everybody, man, it ain't, it ain't cool to, what I'm saying, like, playing high or smoking or not getting your rest or out there trying to, this girl, because you can't play basketball and and try to do so many other outside things, man. It's hard. Now you got to select food that can do it, but them the ones that's kind of making that money.
Right.
That's in that situation. And so if you ain't in that situation, man, you got to take this game serious. And I, in so many aspects that I ain't taking serious because I don't know if I loved it.
Right.
I don't know if I loved it. I don't know if I love the game. Like people always say, "Man, I love the game, man." Well, I don't know if I love the game. I think I just like the game, and the reason why I say I don't know if I love the game because feel like if you really love something, you go over and beyond for that. You know what I'm saying? You go over and beyond, and I know that
Well,
I didn't I didn't give basketball everything that I should have gave it because it would have. I feel like if you whatever you give basketball, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna give it back to you, and I don't feel like I gave it everything that I could have gave it. That's why
T,
when I was
yeah,
in,
and yeah, I'm sorry. I ain't gonna cut you off. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
all right,
I don't buy the maybe I like the game. You can look back and say I didn't give it as much, but
right,
I I'm gonna refute. You say you didn't love it because I still saw the progression. Because I know people. Hey, look, I told some suckers yesterday. I said, dude, I can go home because my passion to coach ain't like it what it was. I said, this y'all lucky y'all got this Coach Jones. That old Coach Jones crazy. Because my thing is, if you don't love it like I do, but I remember the stuff. Man, who wanted to be in that hot old gym? We had no air at the BB. That hot old
nah,
gym in the summer. So I think probably was, and I ain't trying to take you know your truth. But for me, I think you could say you didn't put everything you probably should have. But I don't think you just liked the game. I think you love the game. That's why I truly, truly do.
yeah,
I truly do. I think when you say, damn, I could have did, yeah, we all do that in all aspects of life. I could have
right,
done this better, but I do think you love the game.
yeah. I mean, I love it to a certain extent, but I just don't think that I think I let my outside life like dictate a lot more of my.
Oh,
'Cause, you know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
I just feel like
Absolutely.
if I
That's
had more,
fair.
if I had more like when I look back on it, like maybe I ain't really had like no mentors. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it was like a lot of stuff where like maybe I need a little counseling. You know what I'm saying for my back from my back. Because that was still bothering me going along my journey. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
that was still heavy on me. To this day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I mean, maybe I did love the game, but it's just like maybe I should reword it and just say I didn't give it everything I should have gave it.
Yeah, and we are. And let me tell you something. Like I said, even though you might way we still close today. I got you by 6, and because life be life, and you know what I'm saying. And I
Yeah,
kind of wish. I kind of look back now because I wish I knew everything that was going on at that point. Not that I'm some damn philosopher, but
yeah,
my thing is encouraging, man, and helping Comcast. And I always had love for you, man. 'Cause I thought you had a genuine heart, and
for
that's
sure.
when the whole thing I was saying, because I said, man, this what I said, this, I said, yeah, he can play. I said, man, this young sucker, I ain't say sucker. I said, this young nigga, this is what I said, he understands the entertainment of basketball. I
Yeah,
said,
man.
he know how to be a star. The smile, I said, and I was like, this, so that, I said, because look, I would have put your ass in the hell up. I said, nigga, you there.
Bro, I ain't gonna
Get
even
off that bull. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. The smile, like people be like, man, the smiling came from my mama, man. Like, cause
Yes.
I was a sore loser. So everything that I like lost in, I used to pout. I used to get mad, you know what I'm saying, throw temper tantrums. And so she told me one day, she said, the next time you lose and you don't smile or you don't act like you act like you mad or something, this and this, whatever, whatever. And so she just broke it down to me like it's so much better to smile, this and that, this and that. And shit, from that day forward, shit, I was cheesing like a mug.
Yeah, and you definitely cheesing on this day
Yeah, man.
here. Now you was
Oh
inducted
man,
into the Saginaw Hall of Fame. Listen, people,
oh
let
man,
me. I'm look. I'm gonna say this
man.
real quick. People talking about listen. Saginaw is a very small city, man. When I'm talking about some heat that have come out to Saginaw in all sports, Stevie Wonder was born into that's something else though. But look, to get honored, and okay, so here's the thing. Shout out to Draymond Green. Shout out to him. He's so
Right.
comfortable. Like I said, it's been so many players have come through Saginaw. You think about we talk T-Roll. You got the Mark Bakers, the Desi's, the Tony Smith, the Archie Tullis girls, the K. Ed Jones, the damn Margaret Boyles. I mean, it's been so. Xavier McDaniel played with the Raiders. You know,
And
it's been so
and
many.
baby, big job. Man,
And see, look, hold up. Let me see. I'll tell my boys. Draymond's aunt
hey,
and then Babers. Then it was Big Job. I mean, listen, All American.
right.
Listen, look when the BV girls played the high girls.
Oh,
Regina Clark from BV had 33, and Big Job had 30. And
ooh,
Regina went to Tennessee. At that point, everybody went to Tennessee for women. So we had so to get inducted to the Saginaw Hall of Fame is a big deal. Tell me about your thoughts that night.
man, listen. It was a lot of emotions, man. Like
Yeah,
I was like a kid in the candy store, man. It was like, hey, it's like you say, because as a kid, you don't really look at this. You don't really see down the line that this might be even, you even close to even being inducted into nothing. So you just playing because you just enjoying the game. You just live, you just playing. So
yeah, yeah.
I got, like I say, like when I first saw it, I was at the Y, and I'm like, I seen Archie on there, and I'm like, they got a Hall of Fame with Saginaw, I'm like it was like 2000 and 2012 or something. I don't know, something like that. I'm like, damn. So I looked more into it, you know what I'm saying? So I started asking questions, and they was just like, so my name got on the ballot like 2 times, and I never got inducted. So it was like my third time, and that's when I got the card that I had made it in. And it was one of the best feelings, man. It was one of the best feelings that you can have, man. Yeah, it was one of the best. That was nasty right there.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah,
that
yeah,
was nasty right there. Saginaw Valley went crazy on that one.
yeah, yeah, man. I thought that was awesome, and to share that moment, man, with your dad. Obviously, it's been a little bit bittersweet.
Yeah.
Your love for your moms had been there, but to share that moment with your pops, man, what was that like?
Oh man, that was beautiful, man. I had both of my sisters there. I had my little sister there too. But yeah, my mom daughter. So that was just a great moment because she was there for my moms and my grandmama. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
when I looked out there in the crowd, I see her. So that it was just great, man. I had, like with my aunties, you know what I'm saying? My other sister was there, and then, just to have some of my Saginaw High. Coach Jew was there, he made it
Shout
there.
out to Jew. Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Coach Jew, was there. And so just to see, people just to come and support me, up on that night, man, it was special, man. Like I cried like a baby. I couldn't stop, bro. I told myself I wasn't gonna cry, bro. I tried to stop. It,
that's all right, bro. Hey.
it just kept coming down, bro. Every time I tried to talk, it was coming out, bro. But no, that
Yeah,
was the moment, man. Just to be in the Hall of Fame of your city, man. It's like you say, because there's so many of us played this game coming from Saginaw. So
so
to
many that it must been so many hoopers, man, and
like, how do you even like pick? So it's kind of like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know, it's just one of them things. It is. So, like I say, when I did my little thing, I gave shots out to all the people that I grew up watching. So
yeah, man. That's what's up, man. And like I said, you did get a free agent signing with Charlotte. You played a couple games with the Hornets, though, huh?
right, right. Yeah, that was all right, man. Coach Silas, Coach Silas was real, man. He was just real, like, and he told me he was gonna keep me, but the front office, they ain't really wanna, they ain't. I guess they ain't feel like I was gonna play or whatever. But the experience was great. Should I say? it was like a kid in a candy store, man. Like vet camp was like you seeing Mashburn walk in, you seeing DC walk in, you see Baron Davis walk in. These are the people that you're seeing on TV. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you know, you got to catch yourself sometimes. You be staring. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you can't believe. You know, it's like, damn, it's Mashburn right here. You know what I'm saying? But you know, so it was like,
I'm gonna tell you something, and you ain't no way you remember this. I told you I'm ridiculous with this stuff. You came to the pre-draft camp in Chicago.
yeah.
Nigga, I saw you on the bus. Cause listen, my man was a third assistant for the Rockets, and I've been trying to get him on. He's supposed to better now, but he been in the league for 25 years. But after that COVID joint came, he
Yeah.
didn't want to take the shot, and they kind of blackballed him. That's another story though. But I came down there. He said, "Come on down there, man." And I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of buzzing. Came in there, man. My hat was to the back. You know what I mean? I'm like, and I thought kind of the white folks was kind of looking. He was like, he said, "Man, why you on that shit now? I can get you in the they." And he was just barely in himself. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I said, because they was, I don't know where else, because they was at the Hilton downtown, right off the river. So I said, man, it's all up, but they had the bus. I think that's the year. I think Darius Miles came out that year, if I'm not mistaken.
He came out the year. He came out in 90.
Okay, I just remember looking on the bus, and I said, and I told, and I'm gonna tell you something. You actually talked. You talked to my man, because when you there, man, they said everybody to talk to y'all,
Right.
To see what what you on.
Yeah.
So, and I told him, I said, man, my man, and see, he actually is from Flint, but he graduated in Louisiana. He played ball at Baylor with David Wesley. I said, that's my young boy, Terrance. Hey, man, I told him, put him on. So, but a blessing to even go to a pre-draft camp to do all the things you have done, man. I'm telling you, and I know you probably don't, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Don't you ever think what you have done. Damn all the negative stuff.
Right.
What you have done is still absolutely amazing.
Right.
And I want to shout you out, man, because you've always been genuine. Still mad at you that you had a problem when you didn't call me, but that's all right. We gonna chop it up when I get back to the crib. But yeah, man, and hope y'all. He was shot, but look, he played 11 years overseas now.
Right.
I mean, he played Italy, Turkey, Ukraine, Israel, Finland, Mexico, France, Switzerland, Romania, Canada. Man, your passport got to be stamped. You still got that thing stamped up.
Bro, I had to get another passport. I had to go to Lebanon, and I couldn't go to Lebanon with an Israeli stamp on my passport, so I had to trade that mug in and get a brand new one.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I'm gonna kind of close it, but look here, man. Who is this young brother here?
Baby, man.
That's your little twin.
That's my baby Xavier, man. That's my baby. Yeah.
Now, how tall is he, T?
He about 6'6.5", man.
Yeah, he's 6'7". Yeah. Okay.
Get dynamic prep, man, with Jermaine O'Neal.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So, obviously, you know so much more now, and obviously, you can share your experience and expertise. Well, let me ask you this: funny because I've heard it with a lot of like fathers. Do he understand who you are and what you did, or is he like, that's just dad?
He got videos. Like the other day, he just sent me the game with AI and them at the Nike camp. He just sent me that one. So
okay.
Even though when he see people, he hear the stories, and you know what I'm saying. But what I like about him is he on his own path. Oh yeah,
I like that.
Yeah,
all right, what y'all at the MGM?
MGM, baby.
Yeah, because y'all at the camp going. Yeah. Was y'all the same squad, or was y'all against each other?
He's playing against each other. Yeah, he's playing against each other. Yeah, that's my man's, man. Yeah, we kicked it too. That was my man's. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I think it's awesome now, and then you can see your boy and like, damn, okay, look, damn, that's me.
Yeah.
I put him out there so I can give him some game.
Yeah, I try not to I just want him to make his own path, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we two different players. The player that he is and the player I was. I don't want you to get caught up into thinking that you got to be me because you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your ain't always gonna be Roberson, but make Xavier stand out.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what's up.
Make Xavier stand out.
That's what's up.
Gotta just make your own path, man. Do what you do. You listen to stories, and when I tell you stuff, just know I already been through it. Because I ain't gonna tell you nothing that I ain't been through. You know what I'm saying? So that's all.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
Yeah.
we gonna close this, but I
Yeah.
wanna say this here, man.
That's all I'm saying, dog.
One for the city of Saginaw. I'm still looking at praying. I know it's a lot of stuff going on, man, but we the old heads now.
Yeah.
We got to teach our shorties what's up. I know it's been a lot of killing, a lot of going on, and it was killing going on when we was coming up, man. But
Right.
we got to be the example. And one thing, shout out to Terrence Miles, man, with the Grown Folks Lounge, man. What he doing, because a lot of us have come together so much on that. And like I said,
Right.
I mean, when I it was funny when I came home last June. The two cats I spent the most time with was Terry Reid and Dwayne Atway, and they from the high. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. We all one, man.
We all,
Much
yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
we all one, man. And continue, man. But listen, y'all. This is Terrence Roberson. For those who watch, I hope you got something from it. Hey, he's all you can. You put his name in, a billion pictures gonna come up. Him dunking, and he just been, like I said, he was in that mix for real. You hear people say, "I was." No, he ain't got to say nothing. Just Google. He was in the
Right.
class right there with Marbury, KG, and all that. And he want to tell the
Right.
story at the camp with AI and all these cats. You know what I'm saying? Chauncey Billups, Paul Pierce. He's in that mix, man. And I'm honored to know him, and I wanted him to have a chance to tell his stuff. And like I said, this was somewhat difficult for me because your story cannot be told without the story with Coach Reed.
Right.
It just can't. And
Yeah.
Coach
Yeah.
Reed,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he and I love Coach, but I think this story still had to be told from all perspectives.
Right,
You
right,
know,
right, for sure, man. Like I say, I'm okay. Like I ain't got nothing against Coach. I never did. Like I say, Coach came to my draft party. When I was up
praise
when I was
God.
up for the draft. You know what I'm saying? Like I see him at the Y. We kick it when I used to go to the Y. Like that's why I was like, I ain't understand it. But like I said, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got no bad ill feelings, man. I'm too old to have any type of negativity towards anybody. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just had to put that out there. Put, like you say, tell my side. Because people always see it one sided, until
Yeah,
the other person get on and tell their side, So,
and
but it's
that's the thing, man. Because I've seen people who have like sent me a text say, "Hey, why don't you do this?" And these the same cats who haven't even subscribed.
right,
So
right,
that's why, like I said, this, if you look at the screen, it says it's some every yay. My name is Danye. This is mine. I do what I want to do. I interview who I want to interview. I don't even tell nobody. I say speak. I don't tell nobody not to cuss. Like, you ain't gonna be on here. And look, as long as you don't, as long as you ain't worshiping the devil on my podcast, you can say pretty much whatever. Now I'm gonna stop you there because
right,
Satan
right,
gets no love on this. You know what I mean?
right,
But
right.
I want
Yeah,
people to be genuine because my thing is I've been blessed to just have met, I think, some amazing people, man. And
right on.
you're one of them, man. And you
Thanks,
know
bro,
what it
man.
is, man. Anything you ever need, man. I got you. And if I can't do it, I'm gonna try to put you in that direction
For
of
sure.
someone who can. You know that. So
Appreciate you, bro. Love you, bro,
yo,
man.
this is T Road, man. Much love to you. We gonna chop it up, bro.
All right, big bro, man. Appreciate you.
All right, take care.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, hope y'all enjoyed it. That's my man Terrence Roberson. Google him, man. This kid, man, look. I was I was like, hold up, wait a minute, hold on, we can put this back on. Hold up. T, are you still there? T. I don't know if he's still there because something he said the other night this was not true. I don't know if I ain't gonna even put it on there then. T. All right. He must have left off. He left off. Yeah. Something he said, but I ain't gonna even bring it out there. Well, I'm gonna go and tell you what he said. He said he dunked on me. Did not happen. Did not happen. Did not happen. We used to have these summer practices or whatnot. You know, college guys come out. Did not happen. Been dunked on twice in my life. Once was some dude with a curl up at Bronco, looked like T.R. Dunn, used to play for the Nuggets. And my college teammate, Jay Mosley. T, Robe, I love you. Much game. I had a rule. Once you in flight, I ain't jumping. Boy, he was 6'7", 6'8" with hops. I ain't jumping on that. Nah, he ain't dunk on me, but much love to him. Yo, again, y'all remember, check out my boy Kevin Marshall, More Than a Coach podcast. Great information, man. Real cool brother, man. Shout out. And him and his queen, the Mr. and Mrs. podcast, usually come on live on Sunday nights. Even if you're married or just have a relationship, definitely look out. And again, go to Love Jones Legacy. Love Jones Legacy. They got a virtual mall, the Parsimony Mall. Love Jones, like I said, it's Christmas time. Buy yourself some. I mean, listen, a lot of new items with bargain prices. The motto is, you could pay more, but why should you? It's something like that. So definitely shut them out. Go check them out. You know what I'm saying? So hope y'all enjoyed the show. This was a long one. This is my longest one. But I don't care. Y'all watch Club Shay Shay for more than 2 hours because y'all want to hear mess. I don't do mess. I do upliftment. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about, uplifting. So I'll holler at y'all next time. Check me out Friday for the Friday Fable. Don't know what Fable I'm going to tell this Friday, but it's going to be something. Holla.
Many things going on in the world today. Every time Dick and Harry got something to say. But what they said ain't got no fabric to it. Yay takes and thoughts with dice straight through it. It's all about rumors and people feuding. If we're not uplifting, then what we doing? Yeah, they love the culture, yet they trying to wreck it. But are we ready to go hard to protect it? If we don't stand firm, then we're sure to fall. Are you ready to fight the stain and accept the call? Or it's all about dealerships and the mall? Now I'm ready to go for broke like Apostle Paul. I'm charged with the task to keep it real. Moving straight forward, not about to yield. Tackling every subject, yeah, you know the drill. R.I.P. Guru, I bring that mass appeal. Our ancestors stood tall despite abuse. We got all the tools, so what's our excuse? It's time to show a face and take off the mask. It's something every yay, it's the podcast. 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 It's something every yay, it's the podcast.
Deuces.